is up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. I'm Brea Thorne. How are y'all doing this Tuesday evening? I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for asking. Yes, we are back. We are here. We are present. We are accounted for. I like the way that last one sounded, but we're here. Hope y'all are doing well. And what is up, Natty? How's it going? Shanala, welcome. And Bluesionic Wolf, welcome. How's it going? Yes, it finally arrived. I finally joined the dark side in terms of I was never really about the SM7B or SM7DB when it came out, but when I saw colorware and how they had the colors, yeah, it's like the camera doesn't even do it justice. What's up, Panther? How's it going? Thank you for the stream streak. For one thing, Bluesionic Wolf, that is 55 streams. And Panther, that is 10. Thank you. And thank you for being in both chats. I appreciate that. Things have been a little dead on the YouTube side. Speaking of the YouTube side, what's up, Three Rivers? How's it going? Welcome. JJ Blinks, what's up? Sinith, what about the SMZ3? That's a good one. I like that. I like that. Guess what I just finished doing, by the way? I haven't uploaded it to Sinith. I haven't uploaded it to YouTube yet, but I did the first seed for the form that you guys have. What did I get? I got like a 125 or something. It was pretty linear at the beginning, so it wasn't too bad. But yeah. It just felt weird. It took me a while to get started on it because I was like, I don't have, in this current setup, I don't have a good setup for streaming a Super Metroid. That's obviously not good. We need that. So I set up a whole like overlay for it. Almost beat my time. Hey, I actually talked about this like at the end of it because yes, I had the face cam on, I had my mic on. It doesn't matter. I figured whoever, like if you've got to watch a bunch of these, it might not, at least it's not someone who's just like staring at a screen or no face cam at all. I was kind of talking throughout it about how I'm like, I don't think I'm good enough to mentor somebody. I really don't. I hope I'm not too good to be a rookie because like I don't compete. Like I've done 2 races and they were like unofficial. They were casuals. That's it. That's all I've ever done. So we'll see. I did get a couple little cool tricks in there for you though. That's pretty fun. But yes, everybody, welcome. We're here. Ow. I'm not used to having this here. So I didn't just get this, by the way. And also I do have this windscreen. I just think it's a little too much. Believe it or not. Coaches don't play. I know, but I'm not a coach. I'm not good enough to coach anybody in Map Randos. I'm good enough to yap about it as a commentator, I think. But here, let me mute it and I'll put this thing on. Can we just talk about the fact that they didn't just paint the ring here, they painted this whole piece. It actually looks sick without it. You know, that's not too bad. On camera, it's not too bad. What do we think? Is that too much purple? I've talked about this before. Like, you can't just take your favorite color and put it on everything. It's better as a highlight. But I don't know. What do we think? It also came with this one because I'm still getting a few plosives here and there. It came with this. This is from Shure. This is a thicker, crazier, like, and I've seen some content creators use this. It really, like, there's 0 plosives that way. Room needs more purple. I mean, there is such thing as too much of a good thing. But this isn't the only one that I got from Colorware, because for the shorts that I'm doing, there, especially for the beginning of the shorts for the Pokemon channel, I have my pull down green screen behind me. I'm gonna get some green screen stuff to just like walk in front of it a little bit, talk a little bit, and I wanted to have a special microphone for that. This is also for, you know, pre-built rebuilt as well. And check this thing out. Same colorway. And yes, this is a color shifting paint. It's absolutely insane. So this is Colorware, just colorware.com, whatever. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but I mean, if you get into the details, the paint job on this is insanely good. And they do have just a plain metallic purple or a plain matte purple as well. But I wanted it to really pop. Like if I wanted to, I could actually put this on here to contrast from the handle a little bit. You know, it doesn't really contrast, but at first, like I know somewhere around here I have an SM58, but this is a Shure SM58. And this is a, of course, the SM7DB. Check out the detail though. Check this out. That's the wrong screen. There we go. Hacking Brace PC to send him subliminal messages to make him unconsciously add pink and blue lights to the stream. I'm fine with that. I literally have that here and there. I'll allow that. That's fine. But I mean, y'all have to see it, right? Like, yeah. So this is going to be me, like, whenever I do standing stuff in front of a green screen, I'm going to have this guy right here. And these sound great. These, you've heard a million of these microphones in professional environments, concerts, things like that, karaoke setups, things like that. So SM58 is an absolute standout and a standard, an absolute standard in the industry. Anyways, we have stuff. Hold on, look. So I went and picked this up today. Perfect Order booster box. This is the one that I reserved after the pre-release, at the pre-release tournament thing. So that's cool right there. That's 32 packs. There's 36. I always forget. 36 maybe? Whatever. 36 packs. And I'll talk about this when I record the video for it, but there were two Pokemon that I was missing. Incineroar and Torterra, right? From the Pokedex. There's an Incineroar and Torterra EX box. Just like, okay, this is a Scarlet and Violet era box right here. So there's like Surging Sparks in there and just other packs like that. Twilight Masquerade. But yes, that counts. Where's a Purple Rain vinyl? I don't have a record player. Why would I have that? What's up, Baruto? How's it going? I personally think your setup in your room is awesome. The new microphone is great. A great polishing touch. Thank you. I appreciate that. Again, I don't know how I feel about the windscreen being purple as well. Like that, it does contrast it against like dark clothing when I wear it, but like it's a bit much. It's a bit much, but I do, you know what? I think I'll get used to it. These are better, I think, when you have the black microphone, like the regular microphone. IMO. Anyway, so we're going to open this today. We'll do some... Dude, Ninja Spinner was crazy, though. Ninja Spinner was crazy. Which, by the way, I did find out the name of it in English of that set is going to be Chaos Rising, which is pretty dope. Yeah. So let me ask you guys this: how do we feel about the sound of this versus my normal microphone setup? Oh, you know what? I'm doing. Okay. All right. Let me just. Govy. I don't like that. This is just rainbow. That's a little too active for me. I would need to slow down the speed. It's pretty great though. Rainbow B. What's the difference here? Okay, it's just going in all directions. Okay. Nope, I don't like it when it shows individual. Sunset contrasts nicely. I don't think I need to tell you what I'm doing right now, right? I'm changing the color frame around my pegboard back there. There's just Aurora, which is what I've been running. That's what I've been running, is Aurora. What is Sunrise? That's a lot of oranges and stuff. What is Wave? Nope. Don't like that. Too jittery. Weird. Nope. Nope. How weird. You know what? I can just do this. Hold on. There, you wanted some pink in there? There you go. I will absolutely support that. There you go. Also, why am I not surprised to use a Shure mic? I mean, we're both using Shure, so yeah. I mean, they're just the best. Yeah. Of course, there's Neumann, okay, and you can always go Neumann if you have the money. But honestly, that requires acoustic treatment in the room. This does not. Thank you very much. Any large diaphragm condenser microphone that you use will be catching all the little reverberations and bouncing sounds in your room. So if you don't mind being up close and personal with a microphone, this is a dynamic mic like this is exactly what you need. This is what I used to use. Where is it? For the longest time, this is what I was using. Super 55. And I loved this thing because this always got compliments. It's just after a while, like it doesn't have good, it doesn't have a good windscreen in there. The windscreen is glued in to the body, which is really dumb. And when I was at NAB last year, I went and talked to Shure. I was like, why is this glued in there? Do y'all have any plans on making any new ones or like, because this right here, I think this is the one of the best looking microphones ever made. And they're like, no, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Is it? The pop filtration is not great on this thing. So I was using this guy right here. Basically, I was using that. and it was okay. It just kind of ruined the look for me. So I was like, you know what? When I found out that Colorware doesn't just do like Logitech mice and PlayStation controllers, and now they do audio stuff, I was like, the only headsets they do though, I think they have the Sony XM5 and XM6s, like the really expensive noise canceling wireless headphones, but they look insane. It's just I already have the XM6s. I'm not buying another set. Also, flipping phone means it's impossible to make it match the metallic purple like the body of the microphone. Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you're talking about this or the other one, but yes, that's normal. What's up, John Paul? Welcome. How's it going? And Jeff also, I hope I said hi already, but yes, I'm glad you like it with this. I guess you're talking about the windscreen. It does look better than black. I think it is. It's going to grow on me. I'm fairly certain, but yeah. I also don't necessarily like, with the way I've had my mic set up for the longest time, like this was fine, right? Where now with this, it's a little awkward with the way I have my AverMedia mic arm set up. But yes, and you said audio nerd spotted, Syneth. Little bit. I used to be very much into amateur music production, and always wanted to do voiceover work. Never really got the opportunity or chased the never chased it. I should have. But yeah, I enjoy it. I like it. What I was using for a while though, for just testing it out, because it's going to be in this setup here, which is going to be specifically for, it's going to be a gaming setup for, like if I'm going to be reviewing a monitor or a keyboard or mouse or whatever, but it's also going to be a dedicated space that I can get all my Pokemon stuff off of my PC building and unboxing desk here. But I was using this. I was using the Rodecaster, the Rode Pod mic, actually, the Rode Pod mic. And this thing sounded great. And the windscreen that they sell different color windscreens, was awesome. But this right here, the standard Pod mic, the non-USB one being like 99 bucks, is actually insane. It's actually really, really good. And you can get yourself a pretty low cost XLR interface if you want. But this one is a little more, but it has USB-C. So you don't need an audio interface. You can upgrade to one later if you want. I was using this one for a while. Fun facts, and if I'm sending this one of these along with a Streamer X over to WX Fan. I gotta get him off of that quadcast, that HyperX quadcast. Yeah, I mean, he's the one who got me into doing comms. He just encouraged me to do it, so I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do a little something nice for him there. So this Saturday, everybody, I am going to a card show in San Antonio. If I haven't mentioned that to you already, I am going to be live streaming IRL from it. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I thought one thing that might be kind of fun, because I have some duplicate cards and things like that. Some of them not really worth much at all, but some of them worth a little bit. So I have this. This is a top loader, not top loaders in the binder itself, but it holds top loaders, as in cards in a top loader thing. And I'm just gonna put a few in here and see what's what. Maybe I'll sell a couple cards over there. And I gotta come to a decision as to whether I'm gonna sell that Zekrom or not. I really don't want to. It was my first big hit. Still kind of my only thing that's over $100. I don't know. When are we going to do a podcast? What kind of podcast are we talking about? Are we talking about retro gaming randomizers? What are we talking about? I'm talking about the windscreen on the mic you're using. Thank you. Yes, that's right. I picked up what you were putting down, Panther. Yes. I'd say keep it. The money I could get from my Mega Charizard XEX would help me to an insane degree, but it was my first big card and I got an emotional connection to it. I don't know, talk later. Sure, absolutely. Sounds good. John Paul, doing well. Just had dinner. Nice, nice. Hope it was good. So, Let me bring up the form. I have it here actually already. Nice. See if anybody is here. I hope Human VT comes back. A Pokemon podcast. I like nerd things. The thing is, when it comes to that, I mean, honestly, it just needs to be. It just needs. It doesn't matter what theme you give your podcast. You need to be able to talk about whatever, you know. That could be fun though. For sure. What was I gonna do here? Oh yeah, I'm gonna go here. Oh, I'll snooze that. I need to get. Well, I can't make them come back. I feel really bad, guys, because last time Human VT submitted the form, I guess right as I was starting to record a video, and that one was long. The whole Ninja Spinner box took a while. And then like they didn't come back after that. That was it. I feel bad about it. I do. What can I do, though? I can't make people stick around. I should have acknowledged it. I should have been looking for that, though. Like, it sucks because I want to help more people with PC stuff. It's just nobody feels like they can buy PCs right now, and they're not that wrong, honestly. I mean, when it comes down to it, oh, it's an upgrade. It was an upgrade. Okay. Yeah, it was an upgrade. Never mind. That would have been potentially possible. Okay, I need to change this setting back. All right. Wait, where are you? There we go. There we go. Got it. Okay. Okay. Just checking my ducking. Ducking is on. Ducking is in place. I just need to do things that I feel like I'm earning my place at home. Oh, I feel you. I feel you, Sin, at the 100%. Yeah. And if you already have a good audio setup, then that does make sense. PC building is insane right now. Yeah. And like my whole career was built around that. Around helping people buy PCs. Feels good, man. Feels real good. So that's why the pivot to Pokemon. You know, you gotta roll with it. You gotta do what you gotta do. You cannot control what happens to you. You can only control how you react to it. Shinala says quack. My goodness. Such skill. That was an amazing impression. Shure MV7 Rodecaster Pro 2 for my interface. Wow. Very nice. Rodecaster Pro 2. I have one. I had one at my main setup here. I got the Duo right here because this is where I do PC builds and unboxings and stuff. Well, I was doing that. This is where I do a PC build. If I had one to do, I mean. Or a review, like unboxing, review pre-builts, things like that. So I needed more space here, but I have completely obliterated every flat surface in this room. It just has too much stuff. So I clean it, and then days later, it's just a mess again. I need organization, and here's what I need. But yeah, Rodecaster Duo, Rodecaster Pro 2 there. In this setup here, which is going to be like my third one, which is where I'm going to have a good vertical recording setup for doing pack ripping and things like that. So it's going to be more of a Pokemon and just gaming setup right there. For that, I have a Streamer X. So it's just the small one with the 4 smart pads, the knobs for volume and stuff. But it has the same preamps, same everything as, well, not same everything, obviously. Fewer, you know, less I/O, all that. But it can run, that's what the pod mic is going to be for right there. And that's just a really simple audio setup for that space right there. And during stream, I'll just be able to press a button and then everything will transition over to that. And I'll just roll over there. There we go. And I'll have that dedicated space for it. It's going to be good. Sorry, WX. I do have auto mod set pretty strictly here. For YouTube reasons, because I put it on screen and YouTube's AI moderation has been extremely extreme for the past like half year. So I try to keep things as clean as possible. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Much better. Yes. Can I ask, do you use voice mod for your reverb or something else? I just use the Rodecaster Duo. And it's actually a really easy effect to set up. It's just under your smart pads, right? I can't show the screen for this, obviously, but essentially, you don't need to be on for this. If you want to go into one of them right now, go to edit one. You want to set on a vocal effect thing, right? And I have 3 effects here that, well, 2 effects really. And it's the reverb and the echo. I have the reverb set to about like 11 o'clock on the level. Well, it would be like this. Low cut and high cut I left alone, and it's an XL small, so small hull or set to XL on the volume, the space. The echo is the important part because it has to be a very short delay with a very short decay time. So the delay comes and goes really quickly. So that's how that happens. And the level is like from 0, it's up to like 4.5 on the level. And actually all of them are set to about 4 ticks and a half. So do that, and then that's the effect. That's it. That's my Smash Bros. Announcer effect kind of thing. Yeah, no, it's in there. It's in the Pro 2. In fact, clip everything I just told you, and you'll have the exact instructions on how to do it. I can also send you, in Discord, I'll send you a couple pictures of the settings. Now, I also really like my epic setting. I use that one a lot for the whole let's go nerds. And that's just a longer echo. It's not a super high level, but it has more decay. So you hear how it lasts longer? It doesn't go away as quickly. The reverb is a bigger effect there as well. That's set to the largest volume of space possible. So as if it's like a stadium or a giant hall or something. Just they're really fun. You just gotta have fun with those. And also, I didn't just know all these things. I just watched YouTube videos on how to set those things up. Oh yes, and you talked about the Shure mic, WX. Sorry, Seneth talking about the effects here got me into that. But yeah, this is from, I feel like Doug DeMuro. This is a custom SM7DB from Colorware. Colorware makes custom Shure microphones. Unfortunately, they do not make a Super 55. I would love that, but they just don't do it because you cannot remove the foam without destroying it. So, but yeah, if you go to Colorware, you can pick the colors for all like this can be a different color. This can be a different color. This can be a different color. The yoke can be a different color. The collar can be a different color. It's super cool. What's up, Peckish? Welcome. i7 and i5 Ultra Plus 272, 258 respectively. Yes, those did come out. Based on what you have heard about them, what are your thoughts on the new Intel processors? They're good. They added more E-cores, it seems, I think. Oh, I need to see what they did with the 270. Because the 265K was my favorite CPU, just in terms of price to performance overall. Best value on the market. But yeah. So yes. And yeah, WX. So you saw me using the Rode Pod mic with the purple, that's going to this setup here. So it's not like I was just like that. This is just, I saw this and I was like, oh, I'm not a SM7B or SM7DB kind of guy, but that's really dope. And I kind of want to do it. So I did. It took a while. I also have, for when I'm going to be doing some sort of green screen work, and I wanted a microphone to hold. I showed this earlier. SM58, custom SM58. So it's a matching set. It is, yes, and it is like chameleon color shifting paint. Colorware does incredible work. So that's going to be really cool for whenever I'm just doing shorts and I want to hold a microphone like this. There's no one else who has a microphone like this. Nobody. So yeah. Braxton, what's up? Welcome. How's it going? How have you been, buddy? That's how you get edit access for the rules. Oh, nice. Okay. Wait, Imaginary Game 3 tomorrow. Because I know WX was telling me we're on a Game 3, but I'm with the one with D-Rock. So I guess I didn't sign up for the silver one. So yeah. Man, that's going to be a crazy game if we get to that. Rip headphone users. Okay. Let's rip some packs or something. Let's do that. There's nobody on the forum right now. What else is new? Let's hold on. Are you following me? There we go. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. The only thing I'm realizing is this is going to be annoying when I'm ripping packs. So I might have to change the direction of the microphone or just have it off to the side like this. Yeah, that's fine. That'll be fine. So chat, do we want to do the Incineroar and Torterra box first? What do we think? Oh yeah, good for like a second person, for like a second person. Oh, I'd get red, but I already have my MV7. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the thing is, Senate, these are the kinds of things I justify by saying, oh, I'm a content creator, and yeah. It doesn't always hold up, but you know. I was wondering why my IEMs were like moving around so much. Yeah, I didn't have them tighten at the back there. Okay. You would like cyan colored ones? Yes. I mean, the thing about it, WX, you're going to probably be frustrated because like you're not going to have much reason to upgrade your microphone. The pod mic is so good. It is super good. I mean, I used it myself here for like a while. It was really good. Box first. I'm not on cam anyways. I'm a VTuber. Oh, true. That's right. I'm following you and sub to you. Are you talking about Synth? I think I followed you as well, didn't I? I did not yet. There you go. All right. Sorry, Senneth. My bad. I'm sorry. There was a lot of people that I tried to follow. I didn't follow everybody I wanted to during those, because whenever I'm like, be sure to follow the runners and comms, I would try to go do that. But also I was shouting at the time, so I did miss a couple. Allegedly the new. Yeah, you did say that. Yeah. Yeah, Panther. Yes. The thing is, a lot of those things are essentially, you have to add in like for the price, right? But I mean, I didn't get any for review, so I don't have anything like solid on that other than what other people have already said. And the video that Gamers Nexus put out was pretty thorough. I really like that they have added DaVinci Resolve into their testing methodology, which is really good. Anarchist Healing, what's up? Welcome. Oh, you said to the cam, why aren't you following me? Oh, no, my bad. I was talking. I asked it if it's following me. It's okay. All right, I get it. I get it. But yeah, also the 250K I think now has like 18 cores instead of, I think it had 16. I don't know what it had before. They of course they went crazy, but the thing is, I hesitate to have anybody invest in Intel the same year where Nova Lake is going to be coming out with a new socket. And if I'm not mistaken, the flagship CPU is going to have 52 cores. 52. That is what everybody, every rumor mill, everybody has been saying. 52 cores for the Core Ultra 9. I'm looking at the wrong camera. So, like, why would I have anybody invest in these that are just a refresh of 245, 265, and 285K, right? If you have one of those already, you're good to go. If you don't yet, you might want to wait for Nova Lake later this year, which is what, sources are saying is later this year. Excuse me. Yeah, you see this right here, how it's like, yeah, we don't want that. I'm gonna have to figure out the microphone situation, because this can't adjust anymore. I can maybe pull a little slack here, do that. I can do it like this. And now, nothing in the way here. Oh, Bray, only downside to me on podcasts is birds. I guess they can heckle. No. People like birds. It's fine. You're good. So as news on the Zydax front. So after all the hell I had with them, I fully moved away from there. When they rebuilt it, they lied to me about the parts, and I finally said, screw it, voided warranty, and built my own. Wow. Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, you understand. Your story is one of the reasons I shut everything down with Zydax. I don't work with them anymore. Yeah. Basically said parts were refurbished, but MSI confirmed they never refurbished it, just gave me another customer's parts. Yikes. If that's circumstantial, that's not something I could like nail them on or anything, but if it's like, unless you have like documented emails and like a paper trail. You know what I mean? I understand why you recommend waiting. Yeah. I mean, for people who got Core Ultra 200S right at launch. Yeah, it could represent a good upgrade for them. I need to see what, I guess it's going to be a 290K, right? The new one, 290K plus or whatever. I need to see what that one looks like. Because if someone's like really into video editing and they put together a PC on a budget with a 265K, it could turn out like, okay, it's worth it to spend so much to get more cores, all that. Might be a really big upgrade for video editing. Who knows? Hard to say. Well, I remember FedEx destroyed the PC. Well, they said they put in refurbished parts, but I agree. Okay, good. Yeah. As long as you're happy with where you're at now. I mean, there's not really anything we can do with what, as in to undo what Zydax did. You know what I mean? See, I wanted to have these to where I can just move them to the side, but I guess that can go there. Yeah, that still works. Okay, cool, cool. And then we just pop in just a bit. Now with this, do I have enough space for that? I do. All right. Neato, gang. I have my dream PC for editing in Blender. Nice. Neither of those is an easy task. So good to hear that. All right. 9600X and Asus Tough Gaming Beast. Okay, cool, cool. Natty, let's not... I mean, first off, I often wonder about pandas, Natty, so I wouldn't go throwing stones there about whether or not birds are real. I doubt pandas are as well, so let's not throw stones. The mode they gave me was cooking my M.2s. I mean, honestly, look, it's just at a certain point, it's just get away from the PC. The PC is cursed. You know? There's just something wrong with it. And also, it might not have been the motherboard. It could have been the power. Well, no, if that's powered directly through the motherboard. I mean, power supplies are also sometimes at fault for things like that, but the power management is through the motherboard. I don't know. Yeah, we can speculate all we want when it comes to what caused all of that, what the issues were, but still don't know how exactly I want to have this. Give me a second. I'm going to try something. I'm not going to have audio for just a bit. Give me a second. And we have audio again. I don't know, though. I would really have to move where I have this thing based for this to work. I really prefer the low profile setup where it's just coming around and like it's like right there. This thing looks sick though. Yo, Lady Power, how you been? Welcome, welcome. I have been coping with the industry and how everything's going. And what is it? I hope y'all have been good over there. But no, I've been adapting also, trying to adapt. Seneth, this arm is an AverMedia arm. So it's got two long components here, and these are two extensions right here. So it's very flexible. Like I can get this microphone kind of anywhere. It's just that I have a double stack monitor setup here that's in the way. So also I would need to tighten up the joint over here if I want to have it sort of vertical, but yeah. So I think that looks pretty cool. It's just this part. I'm talking about in this view right here, right? So that looks cool there. There you go. I mean, look, this thing is like, I'm Lady Power. The reason I'm messing with all this is because I just got a custom microphone. So I'm like trying to figure out the best way to set it up. I hadn't had this type of microphone before, so it's a little different. It's been tough all around. We hear distribution. It's crazy times. It's been interesting to say the least. I wish we could, I don't know. I've heard some horror stories about dealing with distribution from smaller SIs. It's just, yeah. Anyone know when AMD's next gen of CPUs are supposed to be coming out? Nope. No certainty there. We thought we were certain about certain things, John Paul, when it came to that. But my internal sources at AMD turned out to be incorrect because they changed the plan for CES. And they only released the 9850X 3D, which was barely anything, but it costs you more. Yeah, it's basically just moving the needle an infinitesimal amount just so that those people out there who have to have the best and don't really care that it's not going to make a tangible difference in their gameplay have to get a different CPU. It's just this 9800X 3D is totally fine. Perfectly fine. But yeah. Love the shirt, by the way. Thank you. Appreciate that. But yeah, I've added Pokemon content to my repertoire, and am alongside what I already do, I'm launching a channel for that as well. So yeah, you know, when life zigs, you gotta zag sometimes, you know, that's just how it goes. We have zero control over the industry, but like, this is why I was telling some smaller companies that are struggling during this time, like, hey, make really good relationships with peripheral companies, because people who have setups that can't upgrade them or buy something new, they might want to upgrade their setup, get a new monitor, get a new keyboard, mouse, all that kind of stuff. Set up a storefront, like an online storefront for all of those things, and get a slice of that to keep you going through this until PC parts are affordable again. You know, that's not for everybody, but there's got, you know, I can't just accept that there's not some kind of answer for all of these really cool companies out there to stay open through this really difficult time. So we'll see what happens. Brings us back to the old Nintendo days, man. The 80s and 90s are the best. Super Nintendo it would be more appropriate if this was a Super Nintendo controller, because that was my system, but yeah. Oh, hey, there you are. This is why, despite getting my CompTIA A+, I'm also trying to get my Part 107 drone license. Because I'm tired of there not being jobs. I just need to make my own with a drone. Yeah. No, that's okay, Panther. You're good. Well, no, I mean, I played... okay, let me put it this way. I played video games on the NES. I'm 43. All right, I've been around for I've started on a Tandy 1000. All right, like I've been around for a while. But at that time, I played video games. It wasn't until the Super Nintendo that I became a gamer. That's when I became a gamer. That's when I was like, oh my God, this is the best. I loved video games before that, but I wasn't a gamer yet. You know what I mean? Oh, same age. Cool. I remember playing on the Atari. I do remember that as well, but for me, it was like my first memories of PC stuff was on a Tandy 1000 from Radio Shack and playing Sierra games, King's Quest, Space Quest, stuff like that. It was awesome. It just felt more advanced than like the Atari and stuff. You know, it felt more graphically powerful and all these different. It was. What did we know back then, right? Atari was a bit before my time. Yeah, I remember that. It was before our time there. But yeah, I got PC Building Simulator, the Steam sale. Hopefully, playing that will allow me to get rid of this crazy fear of mine messing with computers. There is part 2, but that is in the Epic Game Store. I don't know why they made it exclusive to that, but yeah, it's whatever. NES, N64, PS2. Then I swapped to PC gaming. See, I swapped to PC gaming kind of after the Super Nintendo. Mostly because like we couldn't afford an N64 and then couldn't afford a PlayStation. But then I got I would play at my friend's house, things like that. We would do all that. Like even my best friend at the time, still one of my best friends to this day. This guy was so focused on getting me to play Final Fantasy VII. He lent me his PS1 for 2 months because he was like, take your time, dude. This is and will forever be one of the greatest games of all time. Take your time with it. And he was right. 100% right. Still one of the smartest dudes I know. Well, I was in the PC game before, but I mean like dedicated. Yeah. No, I feel you. Yeah, as far as I know, games in the Epic Game Store kind of run messily with Linux. I forgot about the Linux thing. That's right. Love the N64 too. Zelda Ocarina of Time. Lady Power, the funny thing is I've taken part in like the discussions between like what's the best Zelda game for the longest time. And while I can recognize the achievements in Ocarina of Time and how cool it was for the time, Link to the Past to me has always just been a better game because that was Nintendo at their best with 2D. And then Ocarina of Time was Nintendo as 3D noobs, just figuring things out, and it was rough. At the age that it was out, I wasn't good at playing. I couldn't figure it. I couldn't get comfortable playing it. I was like, I'm just going to play Link to the Past again. Final Fantasy VII isn't the best in the series. It's 6. It's an absolute classic. Well, no, I love 6. Yeah. When I say Final Fantasy VII is one of the greatest games of all time, I'm saying that from a place of it was a formative experience for me at that age, you know? 6 aged better. And that's the thing, is all of the 3D Gen 1 stuff did not age nearly as well as the 2D stuff that came before it. Because that was polished. The 3D stuff was rough. My first was 4 or 2 in the US. 2 was my first. That was the first one that like that was one of those games that made me into like a gamer as well. Like that one I was just like the music that okay, you want to hear something funny about me? Y'all are about to learn something about my moment to moment everyday life. Okay? You know how y'all get a song, everyone among us, we all kind of get a song stuck in our heads, a melody, some kind of like tune, right? If there's not a different one stuck in my head, it is the intro music for Final Fantasy II when you're flying in the airships and taking the crystals. It just plays on loop whenever music is in my head. Like I'm not Like, it's not like constant. Okay, I'm not. Just whenever there's a tune that just pops up into my, it's usually that one. I don't know why. It's just baked into my DNA now. It is such a good. Here, I'm gonna bring it up. And oh, I don't know if I'll get copyright struck or whatever for playing it actually, but I don't know. Ah, okay, fine. Hold on. This might mute my audio on the VOD for Twitch, but it's okay. No, it's okay. I'll put it on. It's fine. Wait, this isn't. Oh, the Pixel remaster. Hold on. This is different. This is not it. Hold on. I'm looking for the original. That's the Prelude theme. That's not it. I don't mean that. I don't mean that's okay. This is all of them apparently. Such good music in this game. Where's the thing where it starts to get, come on. I'm gonna go crazy here. What's that? Nope. It didn't have the start. Why doesn't it have the beginning of the game? Oh, the overworld theme is super good though. Oh, this is when you're sailing. Okay. This is the regular one. Wait. That's a prologue. Hold on, I think this is it. I have heard an orchestrated version of this, and that's kind of what sticks with me, by the way. Wait, why is this on my screen? I'm sorry. Hold on. Is it on my... Why is that there? 1 second. There we go. Sorry about that. I was recording something earlier. Yeah. So basically, there's an orchestrated version of this that I heard, and that is just like in my head all the time. And it goes on. It's really good. So yes, it's called Red Wings. So if you look up Final Fantasy Red Wings orchestra, whatever, you'll hear what I heard. Good luck keeping that out of your head because it's very, very good. Anyways. I was on a mission. Yes, correct. I had my tracker over my face, though. Oops. I thought I closed Emo Tracker. Why is it open? It was like a remnant of Emo Tracker. It wasn't even open. But we spent too much beating it, then I can see how it's stuck. Oh, okay. That was 7. That was Final Fantasy 7 that I borrowed my buddy's PlayStation for. I had Final Fantasy 2. And I beat that game multiple times as a kid, and I loved it. And yes, Final Fantasy 3. The thing is, Final Fantasy 3 never had the same. It was still one of the greatest games of all time, but for me, 2 was the one that stuck with me as I grew older. Most people, it's 3 in the US or 6 worldwide. Final Fantasy 6 worldwide. Okay, let's Pokemon. Let's do Pokemon cards. You guys see this keyboard? It's just wireless. It's just wireless and it's tinted, so it's comfortable. It's the best. Digma is really cool. 2 months isn't even a long time for Final Fantasy 7. I might have had it longer than that, honestly. There was a point where he was like, hey, can I get that back? I was like, yeah. First Final Fantasy game was Final Fantasy 1 on NES when it first came out. Nice. Nope. Never heard of him. Being 54, I feel like the old. Okay, John Paul. No, not at all. You're hanging out while we're talking about PCs and Pokemon. Like, that's just, it's fine. It's fine. Been on Final Fantasy 11 player for a very long time. Still have my account. Maybe I'll get back to it sometime. Didn't switch to 14. I mean, if you're way into 11, then yeah. I mean, I don't think it translates, right? But the Phantasy Star series is my main series. Dragon Quest, then Lunar, then Final Fantasy. To Green Wave, welcome. What's up? Braithorn, I think your keyboard's broken. Nope. It's meant to be like that. I think. Okay, just making sure I didn't. Okay, the AMD woman held it up. Are you talking about Dr. Lisa Su? 9850X 3D. Yeah. It's funny. Panther, I used to go to keynotes when I'd be at CES or Computex. I don't go anymore. Because I just watch the part that I care about, and then you can't just watch the part you care about and then just leave if you're at the thing. You just stick around, right? But these keynotes, if they're not 95% AI, that company's stock will drop. This is the bed that they made, and now they are sleeping in it. Digma does kind of sound like a Pokemon, doesn't it? Do you recommend building rather than pre-built? To Green Wave, whichever one's right for you. It doesn't matter. Whatever way is whatever way you prefer to get a PC on your desk, or not on the floor, but in your hands, is the right one for you. Right now though, DIY is kind of busted. Your best bet is to go with a pre-built regardless. But if it's your first PC, a pre-built's a great way to learn how to do PC things like upgrading or repairing, upgrading, things like that over time, rather than forcing yourself to learn a whole lot of stuff all at once. And you do that on a PC that has a warranty. So of course, if you break it yourself, and that warranty, it's a learning process. AI is going to ruin so much. I mean, it's mostly there. It's kind of ruined a lot of stuff already. Final Fantasy 11 was the first MMO on a console. Then eventually it is now PC only. Right. My last pre-built was Cyberpower, and it was a disaster. Yes, because Cyberpower sucks. Watch any of my more recent videos where I talk about Cyberpower, which I guess recent videos when it comes to my channel is kind of an oxymoron. But I think it was last year, I made a video about Cyberpower, just specifically about how bad they are. Like, they're night and day with iBuyPower, and it's crazy. Because iBuyPower invests in their customer service. To the point where they have world-class customer service. And a lot of the time, I mean, I prefer talking about the smaller companies, boutique builders but those aren't always right for everybody. And if you're just I need price to performance, I need the most performance for my dollar, then a high volume seller is the way to go. And I'd rather point you in the right direction. And that's iBuyPower or Skytech, not CyberPower. CyberPower does not care. After you give them money, they are done. They're done, and why are you even talking to them? In fact, in the last Linus Tech Tips Secret Shopper series, they literally asked the person who was like their undercover person, who is someone who doesn't know about PCs and was just asking questions. They literally asked, "Why are you calling us?" CyberPower asked them, "Why are you calling us?" Wow. Oh, Sora's getting shut down. Yes, good. Thank you for the good news, Chanel. I don't know how I missed that. That's crazy. Didn't know it was that bad. It is that bad. Now, there are worse companies in CyberPower, to be clear. Just look up Apex Gaming PCs. Oh my God. Like, I cannot believe they're still up and running. If they are, they might be shut down now. I don't know. But they've sponsored. So whenever a company just, the first time they reach out to me is to say something like, "Hey, if we give you money, will you say good things about us?" When I'm like the guy that will critique, and I'm the one person who really focuses and critiques system integrators, PC building companies, right? Like, that's my focus. And then even when I tell them no, they're like, "Come on." That has never gone well. The first company that was like that was Light Gaming PCs. They shut down. Then it was Apex. And oh my God, the number of comments I got from Apex customers who got screwed over, there was not one positive comment about Apex Gaming PCs. Not one. And one of the funniest things on my channel, by the way, is my rant about their AI slop on their page. Because they cannot build a PC to save their lives. Every PC that's listed for sale is just a picture from the case manufacturer. That was the case at the time. That's how it was at the time. And then on their main page, the first thing you see was a ridiculous AI giant picture. And I went into it for like 3 minutes. I ranted. I just roasted this picture. They took it down like the day after that video went up, or the day of. I've never played Pokemon TCG. All I know is it's an expense I can't afford, nor would I have time to find groups near me to play it. Pokemon is one of the cheaper games to get into because they make it a point to, and some other TCGs do this too, but they make it a point to make sure that the really big, crazy expensive cards are just fancier versions of a card you can get for 20 cents that has the same abilities, same moves, all of that, right? So there's no card that is a pay-to-win card in that game. And bulk, there's people who would just be like, "Hey, you want my bulk? Here you go. $2. Here you go." And you have a box full of cards that you can build decks from. It is a very cheap to start game. You can get into it very cheaply. Now, as for the time to play it, yeah, I feel that. I've played 3 games and I loved it and I want to play more, but I haven't had the time to do it again. I made a video on my... Okay, cool. Yeah, for sure they scammed the heck out of me and didn't fix my PC after I shipped it back to them. That's pretty basic customer service stuff, right? For ultra high-end pre-builts, Falcon Northwest is one of the best. They do rank among the best, yeah, and they are the OGs. The only thing about it is the lack of customization other than printing pictures on your computer. You can only use their cases and they only come in black. Like if that's... Like there's also tasteful, minimal RGB. If that's not your way, then they're not for you. Finding the right company for you is something that you have to take your time with. And that's what a lot of my content was based around. You're kidding. How did I miss this? It's it's great. It's great. That's the reason, Lady Power, why I have to get back to regular pre-built content, even with launching the new channel and everything. I can't just stop doing that because people need the help with that stuff more than ever when there's shortages like this. But yeah, My by Power has been running great. 2 years old. Only wish the DDR5 wasn't 5600 paired with the 7800 X3D. Yeah, Simple Green, that would have been easier to fix like 6 months ago, but it's not the worst. And honestly, if you're on the latest BIOS, they have been working on Expo to make it a little bit better with that, to minimize the dip in performance that you get. And I was told that my feedback might have had something to do with that. So when I went to visit the labs in December, but it takes a while for changes like that to be made. So I doubt it. That was just speculation from somebody I know. But yeah. He won an hour ago. What did I win? DIY is crazy expensive. What did I win? What? Rubu, help! Synth and WX fan are confusing me. Good call. No BIOS update in a while. Yeah, do that. Turn on Expo. See how it performs. In fact, before you do a BIOS update, run some in-game benchmarks in a couple of games that have them, and record the results and see how it does afterwards. You unboxed the greatest PSA 10 Charizard. No, I didn't. I haven't opened any cards. My chat is too active and there's too much engagement and I don't know what to do. Y'all are just trying to give me reasons to talk into the new mic, and I like that. Thank you, because it makes me happy. Okay. Can I open my box now? Ignore chat, open box. But no, like, yeah. Any tips to maximize performance? Generally, just if anything, if it's been years and there's nothing that important that you lose by doing it, reinstall Windows from scratch. You may need to get a new license. You can get an OEM license very cheaply. But yeah, just a fresh install of Windows could be the trick. But otherwise, just run cleanup software. CCleaner, you can run that. Just watch out for their please buy our software kind of stuff. Just use the free version. CCleaner works really well for that, I've found, but I haven't really looked into it in a while. And if you're looking for software, my favorite site to go to is ninite.com, NINITE.com, because you get a single install file for any number of programs that are on the list there. CCleaner is one of them. Revo Uninstaller is also one of them. Uninstall software you're not using. Make sure you have plenty of space on your boot drive, because once that's nearly full, you get weirdness in Windows. Just all kinds of little things you can do. There you go. Ninite.com. Ninite.com. There you go. Night-night. Oh no, is he ending stream? Yeah, chat. Night-night. I kid. Yes, from Power GPU, yes. Zenith, Windows, Linux is not for everyone. I had to BIOS update the system out of the box when I got it 2 years ago to fix a slow boot issue, and I think I've BIOS updated once since then, probably about a year ago. Just make sure you're on an uninterruptible power supply, Simple Green, please, if you have that as an option. Yeah. Hold on. There's something I didn't check here. All right, nice. Rubu, I see you're doing tracking for the grand finals. Guys, if you like retro randomizers and if you like tournaments, competitive gameplay, I might be doing comms, because it's kind of up in the air. Wait, hold on. Isn't it a best of 5 with one round over? So there's 4. Okay, so if Nitro wins game 1 and game 2, we don't have comms. So there is but this is Eddie we're talking about, right? So probably gonna at least pull one game off of Nitro, I'm guessing. But no, the grand finals of the Super Metroid Map Randomizer tournament that has gone on for about 3 months, almost 3 months. I think we're a week shy of that. It all ends tomorrow. And, oh yeah, they have gone all 4 games, haven't they? But yeah, we're on for game 3. And it's going to be absolute pandemonium, because it's going to be myself, D-Rocky Lizard, and WX Fan 21. And just when it's just me and WX Fan 21, we like interrupt each other. We kind of step on each other's toes a little bit, but it's a lot of fun. Bray, to be fair, for Windows isn't for everyone. Sure, true. What's the best private and good browser that isn't resource intensive? most of them are Chromium based anyway, so they're all kind of the same. Chrome is the most bloated one, but that's why I just have a lot of RAM, because I have all my stuff in Chrome. Braithorn is the OG. I feel bad having to buy. It's okay, Lady Power. It's all good. Y'all are busy. I get it. 3 months. Angry Beaver, what's up? Welcome. Yes, purple microphone. Firefox if you don't want Chromium. True. Okay. The crazy build, but there's something up with it. I just learned to live with it, but that's why I hate CyberPower. I mean, look, every PC, like if you every PC has the potential to be great. It just might need a little TLC. If anything, Green Wave, see if there is a good local PC shop. Take it to them and say, what can you do to make this thing run better? It's worth a shot. Oh, what's up, Erasable? How's it going? I didn't see you earlier. I'm sorry about that. But welcome. We got a lot going on in here. I think this is a perfect time to rip some packs. Okay, we're going to record a little video here. We're going to rip some Pokemon packs here because that's fun and good. And it takes my mind off of the crumbling PC hardware market. Right after... Oh, here. Maybe I shouldn't show that. I don't know. There you go. Just put our totals up there. All right. Rip some packs. I'm out. Okay. All right. Sorry, chat. This is a larger box, so for that reason, I must eliminate you. There you go. All right. And recording. Now, I've been ripping Pokemon packs to build my Pokedex from scratch for quite a while now. We actually have 869 Pokemon out of 1,025 at this point, but two that are missing are Incineroar and Torterra. So I have the Incineroar and Torterra EX box right here. And guess what it comes with? Incineroar and Torterra promo cards. Those count. Those count. I don't off the top of my head remember the cost of this. I will put it on the screen right here. But let's get into this and see what we get. This is Scarlet and Violet era. So we're going to have stuff like Twilight Masquerade packs, Surging Sparks packs. And I am still missing stuff from those sets. So let's see what we can get from this Scarlet and Violet era set right here. Box right here. Ooh, I see Destined Rivals. That's such an awesome set. There we go. That was graceful. And there they are. Our Incineroar EX and Torterra EX already. Two new Pokemon for the Pokedex right there. Let me actually sleeve those up. Those are going to go in the Pokedex. And unless I get a better version of each, of either one from these packs. We have 8 packs in total in this box. I really should look up what the cost is so I can tell you guys who are watching live, but I'm already recording. Sorry. Of course, you get the gigantic Incineroar EX. This isn't going to fit in my Pokedex, but still pretty cool to have, you know. And yes, our 8 packs. The best part right here. And there we go. 2 packs of Destined Rivals. This set right here. Let me actually... We can zoom in now because it's just pack opening. We can zoom in and bring chat back. Here we go. And here are our packs. So let's take a look. We have 2 packs of Journey Together. Some really cool full arts in this set. Surging Sparks. I haven't had too much good luck with Surging Sparks, but maybe that'll change here. Then we have Twilight Masquerade. Twilight Masquerade, I think, has the Perrin SIR that I would really like to get to sort of complement the oh, I don't have the so there's a really cool oh my god, my brain just blanked. Okay. So I kind of, funny thing, I kind of want the Perrin SIR just to complement the Bonsly. Never mind. We'll talk about that another time. And then, of course, the legendary Destined Rivals right here. 2 packs of that. So I think we're going to start with Twilight Masquerade. There we go. We'll just keep these right here. 2 packs of Twilight Masquerade. Let's see how this goes. Okay, Dracloak, Poliwhirl, Tangela, Shinx, Florges, Bellybolt. No hassle there. Reverse Applin. Oh my goodness, we got the illustration rare Eevee. First pack magic, let's go. Insane. Absolutely crazy work on the first pack. That is crazy. The Hollow Arcanine. That is such a good Eevee card. And this is a big upgrade for my Eevee in the Pokedex. This is such a great card. Are you kidding me? Remember, the overall goal for, like, at least right now for this channel is to build the coolest Pokedex ever. As we're getting to the 1025 count of Pokemon, it doesn't matter what rarity we get. But when we do get an upgrade, oh boy, we want to get as many full arts as we can. I don't care about monetary value. I don't care about, how, vintage, whatever. I just want the coolest looking cards in there. But that is such a really cute one for Eevee. I'm really happy to have that. I mean, that's getting a, I don't know why there's little dings on this penny sleeve. That's getting a pristine penny sleeve and a top loader. All right. Off to a good start, man. I hope I didn't peak too soon on this box. There we go. Hit number 1. Pack number 1, hit number 1. See if we can do 2 in a row. Oh, of course, this is saying add in 4 minutes. Snooze. There we go. Okay. If you want spoilers for these videos and you want to watch me do this live, you absolutely can. Check the description for when I stream. I guess now I have to put the stream schedule in the description. Okay, Phantump. Slugma. Don't do it. Don't say it. Swirlix. Tadbulb. Leafeon. Revavroom. Rillaboom. That might be my first Rillaboom. Hold up. I can actually check this pretty quickly. Oh, come on. What Rillaboom is? 812. Yes, that is a new catch. That is my first Rillaboom. So that is a new catch for the Pokedex. Let's go. Nice. Ooh, we got the A-Spec Hyper Aroma. I love A-Spec cards. They're really cool. They don't go in the Pokedex, obviously, but they are really cool to get. Ogerpon and Alakazam for the other rares there. Okay, or other little special cards there. But we'll take an A-Spec. These are really cool. The effects they put on these, the hollow effects on it, the colors really pop. Okay, now we're moving on to Surging Sparks. Coolest looking cards. Actually a solid way to get a collection going. Absolutely. Oops, I opened it upside down. Oh well. No, the code card was upside down. Interesting. All right, Surging Sparks. Let's go. Okay, Dino. Blitzel. Shrudel. Kecleon. Shinji Kanda Kecleon. You can always immediately tell when it's Shinji Kanda. Clements, Quick Wit. Paldean Tauros. Love the art on that one. Deduction Kit. Reverse Meryl. Hold on a second. I have a Meryl already. This might be an upgrade. Maybe. Reverse Hollow Mankey and Executor, Alolan Executor EX. Nice. I think that is an upgrade for my Executor because I think that is just a hollow rare. So nice. Double rare EX. Nice little upgrade there. Surging Sparks. You got a lot. I got a lot to make up for there if you want to try and beat Twilight Masquerade. But let's see if it can do it. Okay, basic energy. EV. Execute. Cast form, Sunny form. This I'm seeing a lot more of course, by playing. I'm seeing a lot more of cast form, of course, by playing Pocopia. Mesprit. Do I have Mesprit? Mesprit is 481. Yes, I do have Mesprit. Okay. Vivian, Indeedee, Terra Orb, Dedenne Reverse, Tauros Reverse, and Durant EX. Technically a hit there. We do take those. But so far, still, of course, the best is the Eevee illustration rare there. Now we're moving on to Journey Together. I've been kind of off and on with Journey Together. I realized after a while that it wasn't doing a whole lot for me, and I'd gotten a lot of the commons and uncommons, so I kind of moved on. But let's see what it can do this time around. Really cool full arts in this set. Wouldn't mind getting one of those. Okay, Remoraid. Or two, why not? Carablast, Yukamori, Torchic, Kecleon, Articuno, Postwick Stadium card, Cloth. Wait, hold up. Cloth is $9.50. No, I had a Cloth already. Okay, never mind. Nimble Reverse, Stunfisk Reverse, and Lycanroc Hollow. Okay, one more Journey Together. Then we're moving on to Destined Rivals, which is like surging in price, like absolutely blowing up in price. And it was inevitable with Destined Rivals. Destined, inevitable, whatever. Because it's the first Team Rocket themed set since a couple decades. I don't know. Long time ago. And people love Team Rocket for good reason. Alolan Graveler. Dunsparce. This is the Asako Ito crocheted Dunsparce, which is really cute. That is actually crocheted. Really, really cute. Impidimp. Lechonk. Sandaconda. Copperajah. Okay, Journey Together. Come on. Give me something good here. Ends Castle Stadium card. Toadscruel Reverse. Geodude Reverse. And Paldean Clodsire EX. I do think I have one of these. Not a solid showing from Journey Together, but that's okay. Still, the one to beat right here. Like, to me, the Incineroar and the Torterra plus this Eevee card make this whole box worth it to me, but Destined Rivals has some absolutely insane cards. So this has to be good. We got to get something good here. Okay, we got Ethan's Pichu here. Yanma, 1/2. Misty's Lapras. Primeape. I know I have a Primeape, don't I? Yeah, I do. Of course, yes. I don't know why, for some reason, I was just, maybe it's the different art. Teal Mask Ogrepon. Team Rocket's Giovanni. Arcanine. Team Rocket's Ekans Reverse. TM Machine, which means Technical Machine Reverse. And Regirock EX Un. Yeah. Okay. This is it. Last pack. Let's get some last pack mojo on this one because this is it. This is our last chance for something. And I got to tell you, Ethan's Ho-Oh would go off. Ethan's Ho-Oh SIR would go off on this. Or, of course, the Mewtwo in here. I have gotten the gold Mewtwo card, the hyper rare, but it's just not like the SIR. The SIR is the full-on chase card for this whole set. Okay. Last pack for the box. Gibble. Skarmory. Small of Yukimori. Torchic. Team Rocket's Factory. Cornerstone Mask Ogrepon. I kept saying Hearthstone Mask. It's Cornerstone Mask. Ho-Oh is my fave. Phoenix Luck coming. We'll see. Lurantis. Reverse Nidoran. Team Rocket's Nidoran. Reverse Italo. And the final card is Regirock EX with the Un times 2. Oh, well. You know what? Still, 2 cards that I already knew I needed for the Pokedex right here, and their EXs, plus this amazing Eevee. And I know at least this Rillaboom is another new catch for the Pokedex. We'll take those. That's not too bad. We got more stuff to open, though. So get subscribed or hit follow if you're not already, and we'll see you in the next one. I shouldn't have changed my record button. I know it was recording, but that made me nervous when I looked and it looked like it wasn't. It's just too subtle of a change in the button. Yeah, okay, there it is, right there. Yes. Okay, good. All right. That had me worried for like a second. Okay, I got to sort all this out. Pardonnez-moi. Excuse me. Sorry. Excusez-moi. Took it to shop. They were shocked how bad it was. Yikes. I love Alolan Executor. Alolan Executor is great. Coolest looking card. Yeah, I did read that. Love high cap mugs and go by the same mantra. Yeah, absolutely. It was pretty good. It was a good box. All right, you got it, Syneth. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. And right as the ad hits. Great. Can I stop getting these? I have enough to build like 3 decks out of Regirock EX. I can stop getting those now. That'd be great. The Alolan Executor EX is really nice, though. I do believe that is an upgrade too. So it's just with the terrestrialized ones, the Terra cards, they're so busy. There's just so much going on. You know, I know this is new, so I'm going to go ahead and sleeve that up. Now, I would ask you guys whether you think it's cheating to buy a box that has promo cards that I need for the Pokédex. But I won't ask that because I already know that it is, and I'm okay with that. I'm already being strict enough with myself here in not buying singles of cards that I need for the Pokédex. There will come a day where some of the only Pokemon left to get are like Cub Fu. There is one Cub Fu card that was, I mean, I don't mean as in there's only one in the world. I mean, there was one in print. That's it. So there's going to come a day where I have to get that. Bonsly as well. There's only 2 Bonsly cards they ever made. We know which one I need. And that one has just skyrocketed in price. Thanks, Emily Harpist, for that. Oh, I don't know if y'all watch any of her shorts or videos or anything. Did you see the pedal that she had made? Because she's a harpist. She plays a harp. But she also just talks now and then about how she collects the Beehole Bonsly cards. Someone made her a pedal of that. It's kind of awesome. Like a pedal for, she plays the harp, but she uses pedals and effects and cool stuff like that. It's very cool stuff. But it's not just like straight up music things. It's a lot of her videos lean towards humor and funny stuff. So yeah. Anyways, all right. Just getting these stacked up and out of the way. That's such a good EV. This is just one of the best EV cards they've ever printed. It's so freaking cute. Now, I think there's a card as well where it's just the Eevee in the center, and then there's all the evolutions around like that. So I think this is like a precursor to that. Don't quote me. I'm not certain, but I think there is a card like that. Yeah, she only has that one card. Yes. So for those who weren't here at the beginning of the stream, let me put a label on this. So I had that Incineroar box, Incineroar and Torterra box, obviously. But I also got something else. Sorry, I got all quiet there because I was writing. And multitasking, not a big strength of mine. Man, this thing, the sound, the off-axis rejection is like, or like when I get even a little bit of distance away, it's so good. Like if I'm not facing, it's really good at not catching that outside audio. It's really good. But yeah, I picked this up today. Perfect Order booster box that I earned. I earned this thing by competing in the TCG. I lost every game. But no, the thing is, if you go to the pre-release at this card shop that I go to, if you go to the pre-release little tournament thing that they do, which they say is great for newbies, which it turned out to be, that is something I recorded a bunch of video of, and that will be a video. This is my first time competing TCG, right? There were no stakes. There were no prizes. It was a perfect time to do it. Anyone who participated could reserve either an ETB or a booster box. Now, the ETB is cool and all, especially because there's a promo card in there, and we didn't know what that would be. But I went for the booster box because I need packs to rip. Sorry, 1 second. I always forget, is it 32 or 36 packs in here? Cyberpunk has a TCG coming out? That's kind of cool. Yeah, she only has that one card. Yeah, I mean, when you find your favorite card, sure. Godzilla too? But like, who's putting it out? Like, who's making the game? I have to mess with that one? Yeah. Don't tell my girlfriend that. She loves Godzilla. Or I will tell her, actually. Yeah, I got the Mothra art rare. Yeah, so that's what I was saying. What I was saying was, we didn't know what the promo card was going to be. So I felt kind of bad going with the booster box. Until I found out that it's the promo card is literally this, but in English. I already pulled it, but I pulled it in Japanese. My camera doesn't like when I block my face. It's very dedicated to me like that. So like, who cares? Now I have more packs. I got it for a steal compared to what market price is going to be, and yeah, I'm happy. I'm going to keep this out so I can mention that. And as a matter of fact, we could even show a clip of it in the short because that's footage that we have. Fastest funded in history. Apparently it was fully funded in 5 minutes. Fantastic. I feel like too few people know about the the tabletop game, the tabletop role-playing game for Cyberpunk. I mean, that's how it started, but hey. Found out the TCG added a free run Beyond Journey's End booster box to their lineup. The TCG? Which TCG? Currently, the Pats are hitting 13 mil eddies with 23 days to go. That's crazy. That's got to be some kind of record. Wow. Okay. I guess, what do I call this? Perfect order, perfect order. There's no, I can't just do a day. I don't know. I don't want to do the whole box or anything. That'd be insane. I just realized something that makes me feel very dumb. I was like trying to position this where it would be more in the shot because of course I want to show it off. I can just move. I can literally just move. What the hell's wrong with me? Okay. Whatever. Played a tabletop cyberpunk game back in the early 90s in high school. Yeah, I played Shadowrun. very just it's like it's got some it's parallel. It's like a copy of it basically, but a little different. How does anyone have 8 grand to burn for a card game in this economy? I did life wrong. Did someone donate 8 grand? Yeah, well, at least it's for a good cause. Okay. After attending the pre-release for Perfect Order, the time finally came. I went out to Cotton's Collectibles and got my booster box that I reserved as from being part of the pre-release little tournament that they had. And here it is. There we go. Now I had the option to go with the ETB if I wanted to, but I chose the booster box for one main reason. I wanted more packs to rip, and I don't think it's going to be easy to get a booster box for 160, basically MSRP, like I got then. I was a little sad that I wasn't going to get the promo card that comes with ETB, but we didn't know what it was going to be. When I found out that promo card is the Tyrant that I got from Night Hill Light, here's a footage of that, I was pretty happy. That worked out pretty well. So, Tyrant, we got you. Don't worry about it. Don't need the promo card. We're good to go now. So, let's get into this. Let's open, I don't know, let's open 6 packs, and we'll just open these now and then and just check it out. Now, oh, wait, hold on. Where did I put my oh, here we go. Okay. Now, I've heard a lot of chatter about Perfect Order and how people are like, it's not that great. There's only like I don't know, 120 plus cards in the pack, in the whole set. It's really not a lot. So you can look at it a couple of ways. You can look at it like, okay, that's not a big set. Yeah, there's some pretty cool cards in there, I guess, but I'm not that interested. Or you can say, hey, this would be a pretty easy set to master set if you want to. I don't know. That is up to you. Master setting I'm pretty new to this, so I've never had the chance to get a master set going or complete one. Of course, there we go. Sport mode activated with Mega Zygarde up there. But hey, maybe this is the one. We'll see. Depends on what this. Oh, look at how crispy that is. These packs are perfect. Look at that. Look at those edges. My God, it's almost a shame to open this. We're doing it anyway. But yeah, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Wait, we don't have a... Yeah, we do. Okay. 6 packs right there. Good to go. This is how... Wait, that's 5. 6. There we go. All right. I can't count. 6 packs right there. That's a good start. Let's see how this box is going to treat me at the onset here. Now, there are some pretty cool cards in here. I don't really need the Mew. I have an amazing Mew in my Pokédex already, and I don't want to change it. It's the Chinese exclusive from Gem... Okay, there we go. It's a Chinese exclusive from Gem Pack Volume 3. So I don't want to change that out. I wouldn't be upset, though, to get the Mew from this because it's a very cool card. I think my chase card here, and this I'm not the only one who feels this way, is the Mega Starmie because it's hilarious. All right, let's get into it. I do wish this set had hollow energies, but it has something similar in the special energies you can get from it, which are actually really cool for the gameplay. Furfrou, Servine, Pokemon Catcher, Ghastly, Talonflame, Shinji Kanda Talonflame, Energy Swatter, Volcanion, Diggersby Reverse, Ariados Reverse, and yo, we got the full art Pokepad. No, seriously, this is a sick card. This thing's like $20. And also this makes me really happy. People were trying during the pre-release thing, people were trying to get Pokepads for their decks. It's a really good card. So, this is a good hit right here. I'm actually gonna top load this sucker right here. Why not? That's a good start right there. First pack magic happening. Okay. There we go. Also, the Clefairy would be cool to get, but I did get that SIR in Japanese, so I don't really need it. So I said it would be cool to get. I'd rather not. I would rather get maybe The of course the hyper rare Mega Zygarde would be amazing, but of course it would be. Okay. Crushing Hammer, Salandit, Scatterbug, Snorlax, Aegislash. The deck for Aegislash, they actually call it the Doublade deck because Aegislash isn't that great. You stick with Doublade and it is super powerful. Energy Swatter, Terragon, Servine Reverse. This is cool because I have the Superior deck. So this I can replace the Servine with the Reverse Holo there. Nice. The Tyrantrum deck was cool too. Tyrantrum Reverse and Superior. Nice. Okay, cool. I mean, I already got a bunch of these, but like 3 of those from the deck. But hey, still, cool. I feel different now that I've played. Maybe we're going to have some luck here. There's a Mega Starmie. I feel differently since I actually played a deck from this set. I feel like I'm more connected to the set. So it kind of hurts my feelings when I hear people talk bad about it. But like, it's just the first time I ever played the game, actually. So, of course, I'm going to be connected to the first set that I played. All right, Pokemon Catcher, Nosepass, Snivy, Scorpy, excuse me. Is it Skorupi for you or Scorpy? Let me know in the comments. Okay, Jacynth, Meowstick, Drapion. Nice. This is actually great for that for the Superior deck. The Growing Energy Reverse. They have a holo of this too. Barbaracle Reverse and Mega Zygarde EX. Sick. I did get the ultra rare version of this. Not the SIR or anything, but yeah. Pretty cool. All right. We're halfway through now. 3 packs left out of the first that we've started with here. Oh, Triple B, what's up? I will get into that once I'm done recording, but what's up? Welcome to the stream. Wish this set had holo energies, but other than the special energies, I wish it had regular holo energies too. Seal, Halucha, Shinx. I think I already said that earlier, by the way. There's that Doublade. Okay, weaponized swords. Reveal any number of Honedge, Doublade, and Aegislash from your hand, and this attack does 60 damage for each card you revealed in this way. Now, the kid I was playing against didn't quite get this because he had like a bunch of Honedges out and said that I didn't get to really read the card in depth, but said that all the ones that were on the bench counted. That's not how this works, but it's fine. It was still fun to play. Another Pokepad. Nice. Good. Need those. Barbaracle again. Aromatisse. We got a reverse Terragon, reverse Haunter, and Aurora's reverse. Very cool thing about Aurora's. Aurora starts with an item card. The evolution line starts with an item card. Pretty interesting. 2 packs left. That means that this is the penultimate pack. Because that's what it means when it's a second to last. All right. Esper. Okay, Salandit. Fletchling. Scatterbug. Aegislash. I might be able to do the Doublade or Aegislash deck. Terragon. Diggersby. Hippowdon Reverse. Shinx Reverse. And a Holo Telepathic Energy. Sick. Okay. Cool. All right. Though I like those. Though that's a hit to me. I like that. Okay. And our last pack. Let's see. Let us see what we get from this. Of course, we have a lot more of these packs to rip, so get subscriber, hit follow. I mean, I might do a thing where I do like a hits only thing for the rest of the videos for this. I've already explained everything, gone through everything, so I can do hits only, and that might actually be kind of rad. So stick around for that. But that's the last one for this video. Let's see what we get. Come on, Esper, Probopass, Sail Fossil. This is what I was talking about. Aurorus comes from this fossil after you evolve to Amara and then Aurorus. Pretty cool setup there. And the same thing for Tyrantrum and Tyrunt, all that. All right, Dedenne, Meowstick, Diggersby, Lumiose City, Raticate Reverse. I've never really been a big fan of that art of Raticate. Pokemon Catcher Reverse. The final card is Full Art Forest of Vitality, ultra rare. Pretty sick. Like I mean, if you're using a Leaf Energy deck or I don't know if it's Leaf or Grass Energy. All right, I'm still pretty new to this stuff. This would be pretty baller to throw down on the table. So that's pretty cool. I'll take that. And you know, I gotta say, not a great start here in terms of the Pokédex. Literally, I think no upgrades for any cards in the Pokédex because the 3 of the cards that we got were energy or items. But still, I haven't really looked at the Mega Zygarde EX type of deck. That could be cool to have. So maybe this is going to be worth, I don't know. We'll see. But on the next one, it is going to be hits only because we've already got from Nihil Light to this pretty much all of the commons and uncommons. So we're doing hits only after this. Get subscribed or hit follow, and I'll see you then. Okay, what did I miss? Bears, Beats, and Battle Stars. What's up? Heard some crazy news. Corpus Christi just announced a stage 3 water emergency. If you're near that area, to invest a little more water than going to the stores. Ooh, scary stuff. But that's not new for Corpus Christi, I'll tell you that. Wonder what happened. I mean, Corpus Christi made national news for that. A couple of years ago. There's several 8 grand tiers. 6 are sold out. That's crazy. Well, thanks for a heads up. I appreciate that. Beautiful packs they are. Yes. It's ironic too. A game about high tech, low life, fighting corporate greed and corruption whilst feeding the same machine IRL. Haha, humans. What a funny bunch we are. Get a little too real there. Yeah, I played Shadowrun also too. Back then I played any tabletop game my friends and I could acquire enough material to at least run some shots of. Yes. D&D, Shadowrun. What else did we play? Just some different White Wolf games as well. I didn't like those as much. All right, who was shaking down in the parking lot for cheating? Oh, no, it was a kid. It was like a 9-year-old kid. That was my second opponent out of 3. It's been also not 2. No, you're good. Yeah. Well, still, it's fine. I do think that anything having to do with Perfect Order in terms of viewership is not going to go crazy. So I'm going to probably burn through this booster box pretty quickly. But yeah, if I do like hits only, like say I get a dozen packs out of it, do hits only. That means I'm removing the last 3 cards out of every pack and then just revealing it that way. Not a mega pack. Instead, it's a hits only pack kind of thing. Those can be fun. I guess I'll throw the Forest of Vitality in. Anything full art, I put in a top loader. That's silly, I know, but hey, it's what I do. So one thing that I'm going to be taking out of my Superior deck is that one of the cards you get with the build-in battle box that you got just for the pre-release, it has a Perfect Order stamp right here. That's the one that's going to go in my Pokédex. So I'm going to be swapping that out. I left it in there in case I went out there and played again, but now I have a replacement card for it. And I wanted to grab, oh, it's here in the energies actually. Need that for that deck, potentially. Because now I can boost up that deck to 60 cards. For pre-release, it was a 40 card deck. It was limited to keep the game shorter. Well-engineered decks, though. Lots of D&D here. Second edition. Yeah. We got to third, I think, when I was in high school. No, I think it was second edition. '24th, right? Yes. You know what else I have? Ascended Heroes tins. I was going to do a 5-way versus on that one. What was that about? What are you doing? I have way too much stuff that I want to open tonight. Like, the Perfect Order thing, of course, is tempting to do. But I might save that and do a bunch of it on Thursday since I've already done some tonight. I have more Ninja Spinner, which was insanely cool for Sunday. I've also got those 5 tins of Ascended Heroes, which is, again, like probably the most popular set right now. There was After High School for me. Also played Rifts by Palladium Systems. Never played Rifts. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty disappointed by that Perfect Order start, though. I kind of want to know what's in that box. So, but Thursday, it'll have to wait till Thursday. Also, I've been thinking about it, and I'm like, I'm going to be streaming on Saturday, and I need to be prepared to leave on Friday to be there early so I can just do a quick overnight. But I'm going to leave late on Friday, do a quick overnight. And so that gives me time to break down and just pack up the gear that I'm taking. I'm not packing a lot, obviously, in terms of regular stuff. I'm just going to be there overnight. But there's gear that I need to take. When I'm driving somewhere, I tend to overpack just because I don't have to check any bags or anything like that, right? I don't know. My thought was, do I basically say Thursday is not going to, there's not going to be a stream Thursday. Instead, I'm streaming Saturday. I'd rather just do both. So, like, whatever, it's fine. Unless I move it to tomorrow instead. The thing is, I don't know what it's like for you, because here's the thing. I'm not, like, I tend to lurk in some streams. I'm not as much of a stream watcher myself. I watch a lot of YouTube content, stuff like that. I feel like it might be a little hypocritical of me, like, hey, watch my streams and hang out and chat and say stuff and all that. When that's not, like, I always feel a little awkward about being in chat a lot myself. I don't think I'm very good at it, but that's probably wrong. But, oh, I mean, I don't know if I think it, I'm probably correct. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't know how much Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday stream schedule is part of your schedule. How much you anticipate, yeah, on Thursday, I'm going to go to work, do this stuff, back, then I'm going to hang out and Braythorn stream. I don't know if that's a big part of what y'all do. I mean, it's going to be different for each of you, I'm sure. I don't know. Anyways. Where did I put my... I have a new thing of penny sleeves, and I don't remember where I put them. I'm running a little bit low over here, but I'm probably fine. I'll need it whenever I'm sleeving everything up to put it up and, like, going through it. Okay. Oh, I was going to say, Shanala, did you ever get yourself one of these promos? The Ends Zekrom from Ascended Heroes. Like from the Ascended Heroes ETB, specifically. Oh, you haven't? All right. I've got a few, so I'll bring you one. Very cool Zekrom card. No problem. It's not worth a lot because it was a promo card in ETB that a lot of people buy. I mean, that's promo cards. That's just what happens to them, you know? So, it's, yeah. But it's a very cool card for, like, a collection, you know. I don't know. N is a weird character. Just think it's just weird. It's a weird character. Just in general. But one of those characters, okay, that's kind of a weird character, but also kind of a cool character. That's N for you. I did a bundle deal for a Japanese Black Bolt and White Flare, though. Maybe I can be as lucky as you. I hope so. I hope so. Now, here's another thought. My Black Bolt ETB I bought from a card show. Okay. Which do we do? Do we do Ascended Heroes tins? I want to do. I really want to finish off my Ascended Heroes stuff. So let's do that. Then we'll do a Ninja Spinner box. Like the video, I'll record the whole thing, but the video is going to be like showing some of the hits we get, and I'll voice over it, most of it probably. Just because I have, that's going to be the second box out of like the 5 overall that I will be going through for videos. So it's like, that's a lot. Like, it would be really cool to be able to just open something different for every video, but no, that's not the way that works. There's not enough unique products out there to do that. One of my coworkers is coming to the show too. Her favorite Pokemon is Bulba. I bet she would love to take one of yours off your hands. Certainly. The one, okay, so I've pulled 2. So of course, the one in the Pokédex is the one, like one of the ones I pulled. And then, you know, I'll bring one of the promo ones. I'll bring one of the promo ones. They're worth about the same anyway, but I'll bring one of the promo ones. Yeah. How are y'all feeling about the lighting, by the way? With a slightly heavier shadowing on the side here. I have this light, this fill light that I have here that it serves to light the desk here and what, you know, the cards, but also it serves as a fill light for me as well. I have it turned down a bit because usually after a 4-hour stream, I'm pretty like headache. Sometimes I'm pretty headachy. It's just, you know, I don't get a full on migraine. That's happened a couple times, but it's rare. But yeah, it looks good. Good. Thank you. All right. I love Ascended Heroes. It's super great. All right. I want something really good. Come on. Let's get something really good out of that. Oh, what did I get last time? I at least got these. The Vicavolt is super sick. The Mighty Hyena rather, because it's hyena, right? Is really cool. Ascended Heroes just has really goated cards in it. Panther, thank you. All right, cool. We're halfway through this box of Ascended Heroes tins, and we've done 1v1 and then a 3-way battle. Now it is a 5-way free-for-all between all of these tins. Let's see which of these tins comes out on top, and let's see who our combatants are. We've got Clefairy, Riolu, Togepi, Zorua, and of course, Pikachu. So, put your bets right now in the comments for who's going to win. We're going to be going through this pretty quick. So, let's get started with Clefairy. Why do I keep throwing my knife in just like as far away from me as possible? Why do I keep doing that? Okay, well, that's why I've got a backup. Always cut away from yourself, people. Hope I wasn't looking at the wrong camera for that. I feel like I do that a lot. Okay, let's see what Clefairy has in store. We know it's going to be 2 packs and some stickers, but they're really in there. Okay. Got the card, got the stickers. Cool, that matters. All right. And of course, our 2 packs. Now, at the end, you'll see how many Pokemon were new catches and how many were upgrades. Probably not going to be a lot of new catches at this point, considering I've opened a lot of Ascended Heroes, but we'll see anyway. Ooh, Hollow Energy. Starting out with a Hollow Energy. That's it. That's it. It's a God Pack. God Pack alert. Oh, never mind. It's not. Oh, well. I love the Hollow Energies, though. Always happy to get those. All right. Silcoon, Dracloak, Waitress, Scorbunny, Braviary, Weavile, Fighting Gong, Reverse Pecharunt Energy, Reverse Dustox, Love Ball, Terapagos EX. Coming out swinging. Clefairy is here to win. It's just an EX, though, but yeah. What's up, Igor? How's it going? Loving all my tech channels. Have found other projects to keep going. That is exactly what's going on. And I'm glad you're happy to see that. We got to, you got to adapt, right? Okay. Last pack for Clefairy here. Let's see what we got. Is it a hollow energy? No, it's a regular energy. Actually, you know what? We're going to call that hollow energy a hit as well. Any one of these that comes with a hollow energy, that counts as a hit. All right. Togepi, Grubbin, Raboot, Cynthia's Gibble, Croconaw, Iris's Fighting Spirit, Solrock, Groudon Reverse Energy, Pancham Reverse Love Ball, and Mega Halucha EX Mega Attack Rare. Let's go. That man, Clefairy came out fighting and is ready to win this. Dang. All right. Remember, we are counting we are counting hollow energies as hits, so that is 2 packs with 3 hits and 1 pretty big one. That is awesome. Man, Clefairy, not messing around. You love to see it. Okay, who is our next combatant? That is going to be Riolu. Okay, let's see what we got. This is a little silly. Is this a little silly? Yeah, it's a little silly, and that's okay. You need a little bit of silly. Where's your whimsy at? It's right here on Braithorn EX. By the way, Igor, hope you're doing well. I know I'm right in the middle of recording something. Otherwise, I'd be all about like chatting with everybody. That's yeah. But glad to have you here, buddy. Hope everything's going all right. Okay, let's get our 2 packs out. There's got to be a better way. Okay. Stickers, card, yeah, whatever. All right. Okay, let's see what we get. You got a tough fight ahead of you, Riolu, but you are fighting type. Okay, regular energy. That's okay. We're not judging. That's totally fine. Mega Signal. Pretty good card right there. Roly-Coly. Pikachu. It's Pikachu! I don't have the sound effect ready, so. Tarantula. Team Rocket's Doug Trio. Darmanitan. Team Rocket's Petrol Engine. Reverse Team Rocket's Hypnotizer. Reverse Larry Starly Pokeball Edition. And Cynthia's Garchomp EX. Man, there's not been a pack so far without a hit. Knock on wood. There you go. All right. Neat. Got a couple cards today from my Obsidian Flame series, but they were packaged poorly. Poorly sucks. Packaged poorly, though, kind of sums up these tins. I don't like the packaging for them, but the hits speak for themselves. Hollow Energy, that's it. God Pack. God Pack alert. Never mind. It's okay. Still a hit. Still a hit. When I finally get one, y'all are going to be like looking away, doing something else, and you're going to be like, yeah, that's not a... I'm ruining it for myself. Totodile. Pokepad. Nice. We need those. Well, I might not need any more at this point. Clefable. Team Rocket's Great Ball. Mightyena. Scraggy. Oh, wait, is that? No, it's regular. Okay. Scraggy Reverse Energy. King Gambit Reverse Quick Ball. And the last card for Riolu. Magcargo. Sorry, Riolu. Try again. Better luck next time. Thank you for the hollow energy. But that is not going to beat Clefairy, who is still on top here. So, next competitor. The absolutely terrifying, towering Togepi. And Totodile. Alliteration. All right. Okay. Accidental alliteration, actually. Okay. But all alliteration aside, let's see what Togepi brought to the battleground here. Just get out. All right. Neat. Hey, that actually worked. Okay. Combatant number 3, Togepi. Absolutely terrifying visage. Just murder in those eyes with that 1,000-yard stare. And let's see how this battle starts with a regular energy. It's okay. It's all right. Bellsprout, Glass Trumpet, Hitmontop, Larry's Rufflet, Frostmoth, Haunter, Lily's Determination. Great card. Iono's Kilowattrel, Reverse Energy, Salandit, Reverse Quick Ball, and Miss Magus, Hollow. Togepi is having some performance issues here so far. That's okay. There's still another pack to go. It could be the God Pack, and then that's unbeatable. Unbeatable. Let's see. Hollow Energy, God Pack, God Pack, God Pack. Nope, never mind. Oh, well. That's a hit. We'll take it. Let me change something here real quick. Okay. Now I don't have to hold the button to keep the vocal effect going. So that's why I've had to like have it cut off like that. Whatever. All right. Erica's Oddish. Ralts. Iono's Tadbulb. Riolu. Iris's Fighting Spirit. Solrock. Erica's Gloom. Entei Reverse Energy. Solrock Reverse Duskball. And Sharon Ultra Rare Full Art Trainer card. You know, it's a good effort. Good effort. Cool card. Not what we were looking for. But still, not bad. Better than Riolu, that's for sure. Riolu shaking and crying in the background. These tins, though, pretty good. Lady Power, have a good one. Get some rest. Hope your day tomorrow goes well. Oh, cool and fun ROM hack you should play is Team Rocket Red Edition. You play as a Team Rocket member. I've watched someone play that one. It does look really fun. I really got to get all of that going because we need that we need a bunch of gameplay for long form videos. All right, and our next combatant is Zorua with a Cramorant in the back for some reason. Sure. Okay. There's going to be a lot cut from this just for runtime to keep this under 3 minutes. Just so you know. All right, 2 packs for Zorua. Just as much chance as anybody else to win this thing. All right, let's see if this starts with a Hollow Energy. Let's see. No. Mischievous, Cascoon, Scorbunny, Surfer, Acerola's Mischief, Larry's Braviary, Dragonair. Oh, that actually was meant to go here. Slurpuff, Reverse Energy, Miss Magus, Reverse Quick Dusk Ball, and no way, we got another Mega Attack Rare, Mega Diancie EX. Let's go! That is awesome. I do have this already. I also have this already in the Pokedex. So neither of these is an upgrade. We could use a different Mega Attack Rare or an SIR, guys. Anyone who wants to step up, that would be, I think, an automatic win. But nope, not yet. But that's a sick card right there. Happy to get another one. maybe take this one to the card show with me on Saturday that I'm going to. But that is big. That is huge, actually, for Zorua. Unassuming with that laughing face and just hanging out with a weird bird and whatever. But nope. Fierce competitor right there. And look at you, Shanala, saying not quite a mega Pokemon, heralding the mega Pokemon coming out right after. Oh, welcome back, Jeff's Trains. Welcome back. Hope your bamboo printer's working well. All right. I can't imagine that this is not going to be a God Pack. After what Zorua surprised us with there, oh no. This little weird fox changeling thing has got some fight in it. Not too much fight, actually. Psyduck, Meryl, Stunfisk, Galarian Lanoon, Charmeleon, Larry Staravia, Ends Suspicious Supplement, Clefairy Reverse Energy, Salazzle Reverse Quick Ball, and the final card for Zorua is Koraidon EX. Oh boy, that was one Hollow Energy shy of tying with Clefairy. Look at this. One Hollow Energy shy of tying with Clefairy. So sad, but Clefairy is still the winner so far. But right now, we have the mascot itself, known worldwide, Pikachu. Play the sound effect thing. Yes, it is. Okay. Pikachu, this is not necessarily Ash's Pikachu or anything, but hey, we've seen Pikachu do some crazy stuff. So let's see if Pikachu can pull out a win here in this final round. There we go. Two packs left. And I'm going to go ahead and move all these aside because it's just Pikachu versus Clefairy now. Pack number 1. Let's see if it starts off the way it should. Oh, basic energy. Lightning energy, though, but hey. Ends Vanillish. Skitty. Actually, that card's not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be there. There we go. Skitty. Tepig. Erica's Bellsprout. Galarian Obstagoon. Noivern. Anthea and Concordia. Lunatone, Reverse Energy, Ends Vanillite, Reverse Pokeball, and Sprigatito EX, Ultra Rare. Not bad. Not bad at all. That is a really cute card, though. That is a super cute card. I love Sprigatito. My favorite starter from Scarlet and Violet. Fuecoco, at least, though, didn't stand up. Sprigatito did, but it's okay. A lot of starters do. That is a pretty strong start for Pikachu's final battle here with Clefairy. Fun fact, Clefairy was supposed to originally be the mascot for Pokemon, but Pikachu took over. So this is a battle of mascots. And it all comes down to this. This last pack. We're not asking for last pack mojo here. That wouldn't be fair to Clefairy. Clefairy brought their own mojo. Okay, let's see. This could be a very big determining factor if there is a hollow energy here, because that counts as a hit. And there's not. There's gonna have to be there's got to be an SIR at the end of this for Pikachu to win it. Skitty, Tepig, Erica's Bellsprout, Glass Trumpet, Salazzle, Delcatty, Fighting Gong, Dustox Reverse Energy, Grubbin Reverse Quick Ball, and this is it. It all comes down to this one card, and that card is Iono's Kilowatt Troll Hollow. And the winner is, and the new official mascot for the Pokemon Company, Clefairy. That is not legally binding. I have nothing to do with that. But it should be Clefairy after that win. What a battle right there. Well fought. This is dented pretty heavily. Actually, I just noticed that. But well fought, Clefairy. And let me bring out all of the hits from this, this battle of, maybe you might say, destined rivals here. Although it was Ascended Heroes, really. Okay, let's bring out all the hits. Okay. I mean, all the main hits are really these. Out of those 5 tins, we got all of these full art cards from 5 tins. Tins really might be the way to go, like I was told. So, yeah, there you go. And your winner, Clefairy. Congrats, you weird pink puffball thing. Okay. See you in the next one. Get subscribed or hit follow, and I'll see you in the next one. That is a lot to edit. Oh my goodness. But yeah, Jeff, how's the bamboo printer coming along? I've been peer pressured to get back into 3D printing. It's been years since I dabbled. And dabbling is really all I did. I never really got super into it. Don't know why. I should have, by all accounts. So 3 hollow energies out of that. Not too bad, but they're 2 fighting energies. I would have rather had, I think, leaf or steel. Or grass. Or what do they call it? Leaf or grass energy? Man, I don't know. I haven't talked enough to people who do this stuff. I've watched a lot of content, but there's certain things that just don't get covered that much when people are just playing the game or whatever. Still, though, that box was pretty cracked. I got a lot of full arts out of it. Unfortunately, I do have both of these already in the Pokedex, like literally in there already. So, like I said, that's the reason that I got this. Where did I put it? I put it down here. 1 second. There we go. That's the reason I got this guy right here. If these are worth anything, I mean, maybe they'll be, because they are duplicates, maybe they'll be worth selling in at the card show. I don't know. So just gotta pop these guys right in there. There you go. Nice and secure. So that just gives it a nice, safe place to be in top loaders. Just makes it easy to ensure that they're not going to be banging around or anything. Yeah. Keeps them secret, keeps them safe. Yeah, I've got all of these. Yeah, I've got all these. Oh, wait, hold on. That was an item card. Didn't mean to put that there. There you go. Any other item cards that slip by? Trainer, not item, but trainer cards. Trainer cards is the overall name for cards that can have items or supporters, which is when you see something like this person. That is a supporter card, but they're all, as you can see up here, trainer cards. There's items, Pokemon tools, stadiums, trainers, all of those. Okay. But yeah, Shotgun Luffy, which cards for Obsidian Flames did you get today that were packaged poorly? Which ones were they? And again, sorry to hear that. This card is actually really cool if you play Team Rocket's a Team Rocket deck. Basically, it let me see. If it's damaged by an attack from your opponent, if it's a Team Rocket Pokemon, then this is attached to it. If it's damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, even if this Team Rocket's Pokemon is knocked out, so even if this one that's holding this is knocked out, it puts that Pokemon to sleep. It gives it that status. So it's a pretty cool card for the game. Yeah, I don't think any of these are upgrades, but I always double check when it comes to like reverse hollows and hollows, all of that stuff. I always double check, unless I'm certain. So I'm basically, here's something that I'm doing. I'm like preparing myself to really get into the game. Part of how I'm preparing myself for that is I'm taking all of the trainer cards, tools, items, all of that, and I'm putting them all in alphabetical order. It's just a huge collection of them because there have been so many over the years. That takes a long time. But that means that if I'm ever like, okay, I need I need a Lily's Determination. Where are those? Where am I? No, I just go to L. It's gonna be right there. But yeah, it takes a lot. Like I just have these right now to sort and add to it. This is just from what I've opened in the last couple weeks. I'm a little bit behind. But yeah, I make like a little library of it, basically. Need like a Dewey Decimal System set up just for these trainer cards. But I also do that with my bulk as well. All my bulk, I try to have stored alphabetically so that I know I can go in there and find any cards at any time when it comes time to start building decks. What Sprigatito do I have? I think that's an upgrade right there. That Sprigatito Ultra Rare. Let's find out. Still no one has filled out the form. If you're ever wondering, like, when is he going to get back to PC stuff? Nobody needs help. Or no one's asking for help. So, as long as we're having fun, that's what matters. Are y'all having fun? Or are we just chilling? We're kind of doing both, I think. Sprigatito is a... Okay, so it's a reverse Master Ball. I think that is a gem pack one. So it is, this is better. This is an upgrade. That's good. This is a good upgrade. I'm eating mixed nuts and having fun. Good. Also, a decently healthy snack. Good. I'm pretty hungry myself, actually. Oh, I have a half of a really good sub that I had yesterday. I have half of that left. It was pretty solid. We have a good Jersey Mike's nearby. Oops. That's just empty. Yeah. And so is that. Okay. I think these were the two. This was video 1. This was video 2. We got these hits in it. That is video 3. Nice. Too many of these tins. Okay. Cool. That's all sorted. Sorry, a spirit possessed me. I blacked out. Yeah, see if that'll hold up in court, Natty. I don't think so. Okay. Well, why wait around? What time is it? 11:06. Okay. We're going to do okay. I'm going to ask you guys what you think. I know, crazy, right? Right here, buddy. Hi. Which one? I mean, probably both. Playing quite a bit of Poke MMO. I'm happy I'm not a shiny hunter because the shiny odds in these games are 1 out of 30,000. With no way to modify that? No shiny charm, nothing? Maybe both, but I continuously... No, this is... I keep getting confused because of the upside down Greninja. But Ninja Spinner or Gem Pack Volume 4? Both is good. Okay. We'll do Gem Pack Volume 4 first because it's shorter. Man, that Ascended Heroes pin collection kind of sucked. I just got that. I got that Surfer SIR, and that's cool and all, but like... Oh yeah, the Dragalge SIR is so sick. But I got out of box 1 of Ninja Spinner. And I got the Frogadier. Okay. A few ways. If you have a donator status, you get 10% better odds. pay to win, right? And a shiny charm gives you another 10% odds, brings down like 1 in 24,000. That's a bad shiny charm. What do shiny charms usually do? Isn't it like cut it by half or double your odds basically? Or however the wording for that should be. What the heck? All right. Okay. Let me make it worse. In Poke MMO, the shiny charm is a consumable that lasts an hour. You said this was a good game that I should play, right? Starting to wonder. Because misery loves company is another valid reason for you saying those things, I think. Okay, cool. Good, great. Good talk. I've really enjoyed. Oh, hold on, let me see. Okay. I've really enjoyed Pokemon's Chinese Gem Pack Volume 4. I've opened 3 boxes of it so far. It's not super expensive, and it has some really good hits in it. And I've gotten a few. You're guaranteed pretty much one full art card per box. I'm down, though, to my last one now. And I still have not gotten the Ponyta. So it's in here, right? I'm looking at the wrong camera again. It's this camera, dummy. Okay. I've really enjoyed Chinese Gem Pack Volume 4. I've opened 3 boxes of it at this point, and I've gotten, of course, some pretty good hits from it. Like this, and also that. Because, yeah, in the 3rd box, I actually got 2 gem rares out of it, even though one was a duplicate. But anyways, I still have not gotten the Ponyta, and I'm down to my last box. So that means it's in here, right? Right? Let's find out. Maybe I'll get another 2-hit box. That would be pretty cool. Now, these do have just 4 cards per pack, so I don't just do it with, you know, one pack at a time. Yes, we're going to assemble this into a mega pack, so bear with me as we fast forward through this for you watching the video. Those watching the live stream, get cozy. This adhesive never stays. It never keep, like I have, the other boxes did the exact same thing. Just realized, of course, now that I'm recording and we're in the middle of it, I lost track of my scissors. Okay, well. Yeah, it's because I was using open packages earlier. Okay, well, all right, that's fine. Okay. I can do this. I don't need them. I don't need no scissors. Oh, God. Where are they? This is terrible. I have a methodology to this, and I'm ruining it. These are kind of terrible to open without that, just because I'm not used to it anymore. What if I just... It's just, it doesn't... There we go. It's not like I was... Like, it's not like the scissors give me 1,000 calories every time I use them. It's fine. I can quit anytime I want. Nothing worth doing is easy. It's okay. I'm probably just going to go through these because that's where the hits would be. I've done enough of these. Like, there's no surprises really anymore. But, I do kind of need to show all the other ones on screen because there are some that will be upgrades. There's really just slight upgrades between these, honestly. It's crazy. Because they're all shiny in one way or another. I'll tell you what, I can think of one actually good use for AI. Training an AI on the spreadsheet for the Pokédex that we have and getting it to recognize cards and rarities and having it tell me in real time what is new and what's an upgrade. That is a tool. That is a helpful AI assistant, although it's really algorithmic. Though image recognition is great and all. That would actually be useful. But it would also be a really lazy way to do what I can just do myself, I guess. And be like, oh, cool. A town lost half of its reservoir of water, so I could get help on knowing whether this was an upgrade for my Pokemon Pokédex. Though, I mean, I saw Carter PC's short where he was like, hey, the same thing happens when you leave Netflix running while you're taking a nap. So it's still data centers. It's all data centers. The data center problem is not new. And he's right. It's just with AI, with the AI companies, it's the fact that they want to, they bypassed and got regulations lifted so they can open data centers willy-nilly, like without taking the proper steps, and it pissed off a lot of people. So it's not exactly one-to-one is what I'm saying. There's nuance to it, of course. Okay, this is where the hits and the hollows and the full arts and all that, full art probably, would be right over here. We're going to speed through these over here because, well, some of them might be upgrades. So we're just going to go through it very quickly. What's up, Chateau? All right. Okay. Extra drill. Encino. Charge bug. It's all the same ones that you've already seen. Previous ones. So we're going to go pretty fast. We're actually going to speed this up by like, we're going to make this 200%. How is he so fast? Snom. Yukimori. Torkoal. Yeah, okay. All right. Okay. This one just seems to like stick out. Like it doesn't match. It's like the only ancient card in this whole thing that they just copied over for the gem packs. So that does make it stick out a little bit. Fiona. Oh, it looks cool though in the rotary. If it wasn't clear, just speed up the parts where I'm not talking. Other than that part right now that I just did. Okay, there we go. Those out of the way. Litten card. And the Meltan rotary hollow. Okay, there we go. Those are all done. Some might be upgrades. You never know. I mean, I will later. But this is it. This is where the hits are going to be. Let's take a look. Okay. You see my fan spinning, my ceiling fan in the background. Anyways, all right, Master Ball Torkoal, Master Ball Deerling, Master Ball Heliolisk. The Chateau, another dupe. Oh no, we got another dupe. Maybe this is going to be another one with 2 gem rares in it. But yes, I did get this out of the first box. And then a Chateau gem stamp. Get this bird away from me. Sinith, get your bird. Frostlass. I'm sad now. Sad now. It's okay. Snom. I don't think I have the gem stamp for Snom. Maybe I do. Litten Master Ball. Snom. Master Ball. Probopass Master Ball. Ponyta Master Ball. Not Ponyta. Gem Rare. Cutie Fly, Gem Stamp, okay, Fluttermane, Master Ball, Infernape, Master Ball. Yeah, that was it. We got another one. All right. I guess this is going to be to the card show on Saturday. All right. There you go. Still, I really like these. Maybe don't buy 4 boxes, though. Get yourself a box and see how it goes for you. All right. That's it. See you in the next one. More birds. Yes. See, Natty, how can birds not be real if I keep pulling them? That's a bird. That's a lot of birds right there. All right, we're doing a Ninja Spinner box next, and it's just going to be us doing the whole thing. And I could do hits only for 30 packs. That's going to be 2 cards per pack. That's a 60 card stack. But the commons and uncommons, I did get new ones, a bunch of new ones from that last one. Birds plus chicken nuggets equals a dupe. I don't know. They have so many full art cards. I just had to get 2 dupes out of these 4 boxes. 2. The Excadrill and the Chateau. I think that I mean I'm in general, I'm pretty lucky with this stuff. But sometimes there has to be unluckiness Balance must be maintained. Why aren't you sticking? Why? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Stay. I'm no. You ain't. You messed me over here. You messed me up with the dupes. No, I ain't having that. Cool. That works. Lunch. Got it. Okay. I like how you eased into that one. Okay, so this might be the last thing I do is a whole ninja spinner box, right? And there's probably still Pokemon I need to catch in the commons and uncommons. But to make this a palatable video, I'm going to find my scissors, by the way. Because 30 packs, are you crazy? We're going to do 30 packs, but just the last 2 cards per pack. That is going to be 60 cards, but it's going to be like mostly hits. Oh, no. They're not guaranteed hits in this. We are narrowing it down quite a bit. Don't worry about that sound. That's fine. That's not important. Oh, Chanel, I forgot to ask. No, actually, no. Yeah, never mind. No, I'm gonna bring one of those because it was about the Bulbasaur. I'll bring one of the promo ones. Never mind. I was gonna say I did pull that Japanese one, but I think I gave that to Ari because she thought it was cool. So yeah, it's gonna be one of the promos. Oh, check this out. This is super cool. As I'm like trying to move stuff to find where my scissors are. This is a piece that I got recently that is very cool of camera gear. This is camera gear. So this is just a side grip, but it is seriously one of the coolest designs. And it is so freaking ergonomic. Look at this. So it's lightweight, and it just goes onto something like this, like the Osmo Pocket 3 goes on top of that. It is so comfortable, and if you need to change your angle, you just and it locks in. Super nice. Like the grip feels so good. Anyways, this isn't you don't care about the camera stuff, I know, but still. I was moving it and I was like, oh, they might like this thing that is unrelated to either PCs or Pokemon, but sure, why not? This is why I have a place for everything. Got him. There we go. Okay. Just wanted to give you a view of the PC Matchmaker form that has not seen a submission in a while. That's okay. We don't need it. All right, Bone Shot. Got to catch them all. You do? Oh, you do think that stuff's cool. That's cool. I want some nuggets now. True, same. Pretty hungry actually. Every time I pull a grubbin, I'm like, I'd like to be grubbin, but I can't make that joke every time. We can go a little lower than that. There we go. All right. It's your stream. Of course you can. Thank you. That's true. That is true. All right. The last time I opened a box of the new set from Japan, Ninja Spinner, Pokemon's new set, I got 19 new catches, new Pokemon for the Pokedex, and 5 upgrades. Some awesome full art cards, and I got the Dragalge SIR. You better believe I'm itching to open another box, and that's what we're going to do. But we're going to do it a little differently. This time, we're doing all 30 packs, but just the last 2 cards. That is a 60 card stack. Just let me get this all arranged and we'll get into it. I'm still going to maybe afterwards look at the other cards because there's still more Pokemon for me to catch very likely in this set. But for the purposes of this video, we're doing hits only. So, well, potentially. Let's get into it. You're going to want to get cozy for this. Well, never mind. You're going to see a fast forward. Chat, get cozy. This is going to take a little time. I always look at this upside down. Always, always. One important note before we speed things up, I did get the Frogadier illustration rare. So we have one of the 3 cards for the Greninja full evolution line. So right now I have one other box other than this one. Here's hoping we can get them all. Because that would look awesome for the Pokedex. Okay. Speed time. Got to go fast. I know this takes a while. I'm sorry. What are you guys up to? I have to get this footage because it looks cool all sped up, so... It's also proof that there's no shenanigans. I opened a sealed box on camera, took out all the packs on camera, cut them open on camera, and stacked all the cards on camera. It has to basically be... Make sure no one out there is like, if we get like a bunch of hits or something, oh man, it was whatever, they fake this or fake that. I don't know. I'm new to this space, so I don't know if that's a common thing, but I figure you can't be too careful, right? Depending on 3 computer monitors or just using my old TV as a third monitor. I mean, if it's just an like an external, like another monitor, not for gaming on, yeah, use a TV. I'm using a TV for a large monitor in here. That helps me a lot when I'm doing, you know, those old PC unboxing or building streams that I used to be able to do. Because I would have to be standing somewhat far away from, you know, I just wanted to be able to read chat on a large screen. So it was no, you know, it's not something that needs to be more than 60 hertz. Although it is a 4K TV, those are so cheap these days. If you're just looking for real estate, like a large monitor, TVs are kind of the way to go. Just don't try gaming on it unless it's an expensive gaming monitor style TV, like with variable refresh rate and high refresh rate, essentially. And even then, input latency can sometimes be a thing. Those are generally going to be better for things like big AAA titles, cinematic titles, things like that. You're not going to want to play competitive shooters on a big 4K TV. That's just not how that works. This stack is getting pretty big over here. It's funny, I played some TCG Card Shop Simulator. It was pretty cool. But one of the things you get at a higher level is a pack opening machine that like opens your packs, sorts through your cards, sorts the bulk, does all these things. And I'm like, I imagine some people would make use out of that. I would not want to lose that experience myself. Love that game. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Just finished editing and uploading my clips. Learning DaVinci Resolve a little bit. Nice. I was a bit surprised when I saw sort of the experimental chart from Gamers Nexus when they were doing. I saw the video for the Intel 260K Plus, and they had just started adding DaVinci Resolve to it. I was a bit surprised to notice that the 285K is at the top of the chart for that. I thought it was more AMD leaning, but that's the thing is there's not, I mean, you look at things like Puget Bench, and though they will have DaVinci Resolve, it's not like prioritized for them, I guess. Maybe it is. Maybe I haven't paid attention in a while. I got to look at a lot of these reviews and basically assimilate some of that info. My God, the pack trash to my left here is growing into an avalanche. My God. Okay. Alrighty then. Okay, so we have just like a little bit of pack trash here. Jeez. Okay. So we have 90 cards here that are all commons and uncommons, maybe some trainer cards. Who's to say? But really, it's just, yeah, it's a lot of commons and uncommons. And I'm going to go through those and later, and there might be a couple new catches for me. But I did a full box already, and I think I've gotten all of the commons and uncommons that are going to be new Pokemon for the Pokedex. So we're just going to kind of blaze through this. All right, all right, all right. Yep, yep, yep. I like the Froakie. The Froakie's super cute. It's really cute. Yeah. I haven't not seen a card I haven't seen yet, so yep, yep. Nothing new here. Quilladin we have, I believe, gotten the last one. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So there's a Frogadier, but we have the illustration rare or the art rare, as it's called in Japan. There you go. 90 cards just like that. How efficient. But now it's time for this stack of 60 right here. This is where we will find the holos, the hits, the SAR should be in here. Let's see what the heck we get. Okay, red card there. All right, that's just, okay. Tauros. They're not all going to be hits. That's the thing about these boxes. Okay, AZ. We got the Xerneas Holo. Okay. Oh, interesting. We have the Mega Greninja. I'm not in focus. I'm sorry. We got the Mega Greninja EX. That's pretty sick. All right, Mega Greninja EX. Pretty dope. All right, all right. Garbodor, all right. Ninetales. Yo, Crobat art rare is sick. Look at that. I have I think an SIR Crobat though. So it's not an upgrade, but that is a really cool card. That is a cool Crobat. Nice, nice. Okay. I got to stop hitting this thing. This is getting annoying. Roxy there. Keldeo. Deoxys. I can't believe Deoxys isn't this set because I just had to buy that Deoxys box and whatever. Goodra. Oh, nice. Secret rare tool card here. Just looks super cool. Come on. Very nice. Skuntank. Okay, AZ. Okay, we got the Holo Special Energy. Water Energy. Avalugg. Ho-Oh. Got the Holo Trevenant. Tauros again. All right, we got the Cinccino EX. The Emma. We have the Holo Fire Special Energy. Oh my God, look at this Xerneas. Did I get this last time? Did I get this last time? I might have gotten this last time. Hold on, I have to check. I have that box like right here. Hold on, that is such a sick card. Let me see. Wait, no, that's... Did I not? Hold on. Oh, right here, right here. Hold on. I have to know because I feel like I might have gotten it last time, but I don't know. Hold on. These are the hits I got last time. No, no, that's new. That's new. Let's go. That is a sick Xerneas card. Oh, that's beautiful. with the black background. This is one of the most beautiful modern cards I've seen. That is gorgeous. I would have remembered getting this. Of course I would have remembered getting this. Man, that is gorgeous. Come on. That's a huge upgrade for the Pokédex. Oh, man. Crobat, but not the good one. Another Deoxys in a different form. Attack form, I think. Defense form. Sudowoodo. Okay. Golisopod. Okay, so a lot of the... Oh, here we go. Okay, so we got the Mega Pyroar EX. I believe I got this one already. And we got the Sliggoo already. This is another gorgeous card, but we did pull this last time. That one we did pull. Delibird. Okay. The EX. Caldeo. Emma. We got an ultra rare or secret rare Beedrill. Let's go. This is an upgrade. Hold on. Yes, it is. It is an upgrade. Because the Beedrill I got last time was an EX, right? Unless I got this one. Hold on. No, yeah, it was just a Beedrill EX. So this is an upgrade for the Beedrill. Very nice. And that's after I almost spent hundreds of dollars on a Mega Beedrill EX box from the X and Y era just to get Beedrill without having to rip 151. Very good pickup right there. I love the yellow Beedrill on the purple background. I mean, obviously, I like that. I like that color combo, obviously. So, yes. Perfect card right there. Deoxys again. So many, all Deoxys forms are in here, it seems. Claydol. Okay. And we got the Chestnut Hollow. Meowstick. We have to put the hollow where the hollows go. Skuntank and... Okay, Golisopod and a book. Okay. Still a lot of hits in this. That Xerneas made this whole box. Good Lord, what a gorgeous card. That is going to be perfect for that spot in the Pokédex. No joke. I'm going to have to get more top loaders here. Most of these just stay in a top loader until I put them into the Pokédex, into their place in the Pokédex. The Beedrill. This is going to be on the first page, the front page of my Pokédex. And it's perfect. I kind of like purple a little bit. Okay, so this right here. Yeah. Purple and gold, right? That's what I got going on here. So, yep. All right. Wow. Cheesing it up. Okay. The Sliggoo is a dupe, but, you know, again, not bad. Not a bad box. I am hoping to get... Again, that full evolution line. And this is a really cool looking card too. Not gonna lie. Okay, let me get these on hand here. There you go. For those of y'all out there who feel like the only Japanese product worth buying is a high-class box, I beg to differ. There can be a lot of hits in these. It's just not like guaranteed an EX in every box. So, yeah, pick yourself up one. Try out the new set and dress up your Pokédex a little bit. I can't believe it. This is so gorgeous. So glad I got this card. Anyways, get subscribed or hit follow. I'll see you in the next one. Okay, cool. That was pretty rad. Not gonna lie. This is one of my favorite cards I've pulled, like in general. It's gorgeous. Are you kidding me? I wish my reaction hadn't been like, did I get this already? But I genuinely was like, no, I swear, have I? But it's because I watched somebody opening Ninja Spinner and they pulled it. So I had that familiar feeling of like, no, I think I've seen this. Yeah, this Sliggoo is going to go in the binder to take to the card show. I don't know if it's worth much, like maybe a $15 card, but still, maybe it'll make somebody happy, you know? And I'm short one top loader for this, but it's good because that's I need to stop ripping packs. Like I did a lot tonight already as it is. A lot of EXs, not bad. The Mega Greninja EX is pretty sick, but I think I have an ultra rare Greninja already, so that's not going to be an upgrade there. Well, I hope y'all had fun. That was good. I had a good time. I got to open a lot of Pokemon cards, and we got to hang out. Right now, I'm really hyper focused on getting ready for this weekend. I think y'all are gonna like my setup. It's super sick that I'm putting together for like literally it looks like me walking around holding a camera out here. So it's like the perfect distance, but I'm hands-free. And I can also just click a thing. I move the camera around because it's this one here. I'm looking at the wrong one. You're there. It's this camera here. So I'm really looking forward to that. I don't know that I'm going to have my IRL streaming backpack up and running by then because I still have to get a SIM for it. And it's a little difficult to go to a phone store and just have them give you a SIM with data like service to it. They want it to be on their registered devices, their subsidized devices, get you locked into all these things. So I'm having to like shop around for that. I might not have that by Saturday. So it might just be my phone again, but they're like the card show I went to in Vegas, according to you guys, the signal was pretty good. The main thing is I want to get good, I want to hang out with you guys there, but also get some good footage and have my second card show be documented and all that, have more content for the channel. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Okay, I know who we haven't rated in a while. It is my buddy Manly. If you've never seen Manly reviews on YouTube, he's a hilarious dude who makes great videos, but he's also a pretty good streamer. So we're gonna be jumping over to his stream. He might be more of a streamer these days anyway. But let's... Oh, there you go. Here he is. Last stream before travel. I don't know where he's going. But he's playing Need for Speed Most Wanted, which is a rad game if you've never played that. It is such a sick game. So we're going to go ahead and drop a raid there. I will catch you guys on Thursday. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. I'll see you Thursday. And be sure to drop a few emotes or something. Say hi to Manly. He's a really cool guy, really funny guy. Just remember, I don't usually cuss on stream. Other people don't share that rule. He cusses all the time. So if you're uncomfortable with that, sorry. All right. See you Thursday. Take care.
Let's go, nerds!